there's a few slots that feel open for the taking in terms of top 8 here in Malta. And it feels like GamerLegion are hoping to slip in to that top 8 to start their year.
Agreed. It would be very impressive for them to do that here, but it was already brought up that Soulfly has, I mean, he's not been good enough yet to feel really solid about Aurora. I feel like with Jota, this is just more of like an easy sort of answer to the question. But for this game, it's the beginning of the year. The fun part about it is sort of just putting the expectations aside and seeing who's actually going to be really good and not. And Snacks IGLing for GamerLegion, running it back.
Running it back. Why not? Honestly, I think James said it right. You know, the identity crisis that's kind of GamerLegion coming into this one, because GamerLegion without Ash is one that we don't really know at all. So, a little shake up in the leadership. We'll see if they can kick off this year correctly. Xantares gonna keep doing what Xantares does. Easy headshot onto PR to start this one, and down goes the entry power of GamerLegion.
Yeah, a bit of it for sure. Hypex already hit down to 4 HP as well.
Yeah. Big damage coming out for Xantares. They figure out that there's a second player here within the banana control. Now they'll know about the third, throwing flashbangs from the bomb site. So that's majority confirmed on this B bomb site, and GamerLegion still decide to take their chances. Getting a little closer to the CT cross, Major tagged down to 87. And again, this big clump of GamerLegion players now, this is all they'll have. More health taken away, even more so. Now with res down to a quarter, but GamerLegion fight headstrong into this B site. Another pair of Berettas start to churn through the health bars. And that stacked up GamerLegion push into the B bomb site leaves Snacks 1v3. Plays into the church for the first. And with the smoke fading, he's gonna try to make that sprint happen back to spawn, but never gets away. They've been boxed in from the get-go. They knew majority were there. They tried to play it headstrong into the bomb site, and instead it's Aurora's pistol.
Unfortunately, Wicadia was too good getting all of these finds while that exec was going on, but in terms of the attack, I really liked it for GamerLegion. Like, we remember, they lose a player, they get another one down to 4 HP, all that while they're trying to work on banana control. But it looks like they're going to dry swing the whole time, but they have all these bits of utility, and they're waiting to exec at the right moment. It gets them a kill back, it gets them all the progress onto the site. There's just enough time burned down, the kill that helps from Aurora to get everybody organized to fight back. But for a moment there, it looked like a nice way to approach the B site.
PR is just verifying that the caulking on the window is still done correctly. You don't want to draft come the winter months.
In Italy?
Still gets cold. I mean, look, man, he doesn't even have double-sided windows. This is wooden frames, Launders. What is it, the 1800s?
Yeah, what are they building for?
I mean, there was literally hail here in Malta yesterday.
Yeah.
We're kind of close to Italy.
Yeah.
So
True, even more far south.
Don't get me started on the drywall patchwork they need to get going on the apartments.
Drywall?
Man. Yeah. Who's
These
this?
old buildings.
Like, I mean, what are these landlords doing for me? Where are the services? Jump out from the boiler, and it all gets shut down, barring the res Glock. Fast flank down for Aurora. 1 death, all they have to deal with here in the second round.
Was this Italy or California? There was that whole thing where like nothing went to the actual...
Yeah, it's based on a real location in California, but in-game it's based in Italy.
Gotcha.
Hence all the Italian signs.
Yeah, the food and everything that you can...
Yeah, cheap produce.
Yeah, okay, there's...
Produce?
There it is.
And, oh yeah, literally the Italian flag. Well, thank you, J-Raz.
But yeah, you can go and visit Inferno spawn, T-spawn in real life.
They get upset, though, if you shoot the bells.
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that part. Guns up for GamerLegion. They take over the
Americans
apartment.
against shooting. Who would have thought?
Yeah, right. Soulfly into boiler. You can feel the rumblings of the mid play, but he still decides to take a peek at it, and Snacks is happy to put him down.
Ooh, they've pulled the goalie. And Wicadia is starting to take a walk back. Gonna have to get an update soon. Doubling down on the mid control. We've seen, though, GamerLegion fight a little bit, pull back a little bit, but still stick around. Oh, that's a nice find for Woxic.
There's two separate engagements peeking into the middle of brackets, and one goes each direction. Tauson on the prowl to follow this. He's got no trade potential on this kill, so he's got to come up with something. And luckily, he gets his kill instantly before Madger finds the trade frag. Now, Madger's the one that finds himself alone, so we'll say Aurora have no trade potential back.
And Madger doesn't have a smoke or a molly left over. The smoke is going to be kind of confusing. It's going to pull the CTs, but it's still going to be this A split. They've got to be worried about the time because they've called the attention of everyone to rotate over.
And the T's are going to have to come through their own smoke grenade to take the bomb site. PR clears middle. Madger's playing on the other side of GamerLegion smoke, and yeah, it's a well-timed jump over from Hypex. So a real slow squeeze there from the terrorists, and it nets them what was a 3v3 into the 3v1 post plant. They find all those little timings, all those little positions that just squeeze frags out of the situation. Nice clean rifle round, all things considered, to kick this off.
It's a good example of how one smoke can be used for both a fake and a take at the same time. So, you know, it looks like they could wrap the CT and put pressure, but with the time on the clock, Madger knows that it's probably coming A. Everyone rotates over. So at that point, it felt like the smoke was too late to be really tricky. But also, Madger's there alone. That's just a fact. And getting Woxic on the site right as they walked up and Madger trading that 1 second late, that probably makes the difference in this situation. But it's a nice sort of low time execute to get things back in order.
And so early days in round 4, we'll see the Aurora limitation. Zeus for Wicadia. Deagle here on Soulfly, given another chance to go for the mid pick. Bit of revenge on the plate in front of him.
Oh, looks like Snacks is hungry again.
See if the Boiler player catches him off guard, but it's not Snacks working alone, and he seems to be checking all the corners, so good on him. Picks up the responsibility of going first.
That'll be one thing to see that's interesting about Snacks is just an evolution of time, because I think, it's, oh yeah, Snacks of old and all those conversations are totally gone, because now he's played on G2, he's played on GamerLegion, he's like made a full comeback in that sense, where he's learned a new role, but now he spent years in it already. And a second chance at GamerLegion means that he has a chance to sort of like bring in all the stuff he learned from his previous lineup with all those star players. And that'll be fun to watch, because I think that, when he went to G2 in the first place, the weird part was his T-sides were bad, and that's what a lot of people flagged, which was warranted because those stats didn't lie. But I'm sure he learned as much as he taught when he played on G2.
I just think it's a better fit for him to be on GamerLegion. We know anybody who dons that G2 jersey, it's like you've got to perform at the highest level, particularly when he was working with the superstars he had. But the question is, will Snacks ever be a top 5 IGL? And if the answer to that is no, and if he's all right with that.
Well, this does make it harder, right? Because, he goes to G2, they win 2 trophies, yeah. But you could still argue that it's Nico and Monacy that
yes,
they do 90% of the work, no matter who's playing with them. They showed that at so many events. And then to go to GamerLegion, who haven't won a trophy. And, we haven't also, besides the Paris Grand Finals, there's no significant Grand Finals that we can even talk about for them either.
Right.
So they haven't really scared a trophy. Now they don't have Ash, too. And that was a self-benching situation.
Yes, it was. Yep. I'm curious to see who ends up working with Snacks, whether they find a long-term replacement or, fingers crossed, Ash feels better and comes back.
I know a former G2 coach that they could team up.
Gonna nade down on Snacks to finish him off, and we had the Hypex op shot land on Madger, that boost over top of Logs, making sure that pressure's on Banana, almost caught the opening kill towards B.
We'll see if this one's a little bit more speedy. Aurora I think they've been pretty comfortable without vision on Banana, but that doesn't mean they can abandon it. Oh, timing's huge here. Res dinked.
There we go. Hypex's op remains patient, and it will find a victim within this round.
Yeah, that's a freebie. What can PR do to really scare him? They've been trying not to believe it, though. You see that from Aurora, like they're trying to just stay one on B or no players there if they can. They really think it's going to be A. Looks like they're correct about it. And time's getting low again. Like GamerLegion, they played it scary down on the clock earlier. Still won that round, but I don't know if they do that in this situation. Madger's low, but he's not short side.
Easy hold for Woxic. Soulfly's got his. Res rebuttals, and so will PR. 2 versus 4 made even.
Oh.
And there's the difference,
Wow.
folks. With just 10 seconds left on that clock, it was going to take something of a multi-frag to come through from GamerLegion, and PR nails the headshot.
And PR is a talent.
The most impressive piece of GamerLegion. Oh, Res, bad choice to pull out the knife at that timing. Wicadia all of a sudden, clutchable round. PR is going to be tested as he just sits back in pit. And Wicadia's got a flash, but nothing to flush this T out of the corner. And so Wicadia taps it, gets blindsided by the angle, and PR comes in big. Oh, 1 versus 1 clutch, but an even more critical 2K entry on his own to kick off that 2v4.
Second frag is uncanny, very PR style, like instant first bullet headshot into pit. No chance to fire back at all. We just see so many rounds like this from him. Sharp.
Soulfly backing up into the gap of pit to take a fight. And that's what gives PR his opportunity to just crack heads. And PR really is that specialist on the T side, particularly for GamerLegion. When we saw kind of their best looks throughout 2025, it was this evolution of Tauson as kind of their CT player, and PR continuing with the entry success. You had a star kind of on each side coming together. Tauson had tapered off, returned back to his mean. PR just keeps on giving. Ooh, Santeres, though, gonna shred this round with the MP9. In a round where there's very little to work with, Aurora kicking it off with a triple from the SMG. Just like that, GamerLegion's hopes of going back-to-back rounds fizzle out in the face of the lesser buy.
I don't want to give the other team a tempo. You see, they're already saving on this round. The crazy part is it's all Santeres. And a great flash, of course.
That's a crazy sticker combination.
What do we got going on? Is it okay to read? Oh, maybe not. It took me a second.
Get it, guys? Does that mean PR's autograph, which is the sticker in the middle, is meant to be what I think it is?
Yeah, I think so. It's just an ode to him.
He really just snuck that in, huh?
It's good to have a Joker on the team. Wait a second.
2v4 again, 10 seconds. I've seen this one before.
One more instant headshot. Oh, wait, they don't even need that.
Bomb goes down. They had rotated away, and sure, the retake's on, but
Aurora, did they blow this?
I would much rather be GamerLegion in this moment. Post plant with AKs.
I think they've soiled this. How are they going to pull out this retake? No kit.
You don't have Santeres. He did all the heavy lifting. 3 kills into this round. 10-second defuse demanded. Drive-by comes out from Madger, but Rez cuts off the other counter-terrorist, and now all he's going to do is just play this time. He's going to try to draw out the bomb. He gets his headshot, closes with a triple kill of his own, so he steps up to the plate as Santeres does the same. But how, Launders, does Aurora lose that?
You know, when Santeres did his third repeat, I know you were thinking the same thing as me. Did he really even need to do that? And he got the kill, so it was fine. But it was overzealous, and the fact that they can blow this position is absolutely atrocious, to be honest. This is like basically an instant save call. If there was any less time on the clock, it wouldn't have been a question, to be honest. Now, it's not like Wicadia was being aggressive. He was in spawn on a slow flank. But that should have been the end of it.
Sometimes do less. Wicadia comes out from the banana corner. This round kicks it off with another man advantage, but that last round's still gonna sting. Oof, good utility pressure. Comes in with the Xantares kill. A 5 versus 3 that's surely unlosable.
Yeah. With the amount of HP left over, they can't even build a single guy.
I did the math, you're right.
Oh no, I did it faster. Just don't push.
Just don't push. Just, again, no disrespect, do
Sometimes
less.
you have to allow yourself to win.
Yeah. Sometimes
You are your worst enemy.
Sometimes Quesarado forgets to plant the bomb. Sometimes you don't need T-spawn.
Your innie wouldn't have pushed.
Nice melons.
It's just one.
You don't know that.
I know by the volume of that bowl, there is not another melon in there. I know for a fact.
Can we check inside the bowl, J-Raz? Do we have the technology?
Okay.
What if there is, Launders,
Are you
huh?
gonna go through it?
You're real confident.
Whoa.
Oh, there's one melon.
Clearly.
All right, but there looks like enough room for maybe some citrus.
Suspiciously, it's sitting pretty high up in there, yeah. I mean, I don't think that was meant for it.
And maybe I'm not a cultured guy, but are melon bowls a thing?
Melon bowls?
Yeah, like this person has a decorative bowl to hold their melon. Is that
there would be.
Is that what the Italians are up to nowadays?
On Amazon, there's one for sure.
A little too much free time, I think.
If you can think these days, man, if you can think of it, they made it. Oh, nice melons.
It's 2 rounds in a row with great starts for Aurora. One of them hits the scoreboard to their favor. Could be them with the 4-3 lead, but they'll try to tie the game up 4-all off this. As GamerLegion come back in with guns, we'll get that apartment presence shown. Double up here between the Offer and Soulfly. So they're happy to hold their ground.
Whoa.
Woxic actually took the dink there.
Yeah, it was through the wall, eh? Must have been. Well, that push is going to be decent.
Woxic, low health, hanging onto the arch side, finds the op kill on Snacks.
I think that smoke didn't land in the right spot because Snacks walks out on it, thinking he can go into CT maybe. And it's just way open. Oops.
We were talking about the potential GamerLegion coaches earlier, Mohan, and you mentioned an XG2 coach, but you got to remember Taz now signed for BC Game.
Actually?
HLTV confirmed.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow BC Game news. That's oh, that's too bad. I guess Liquid will have to be the only Polish team.
Okay, sure. Sold. We got another chance.
There's a lot of polls though.
Londos, look at this. Doesn't this look a little too losable for your liking? Doesn't this look like another one of those rounds that could suddenly get weird?
A plant with a smoke?
Smoke grenade. Madger's coming back.
Kind of far away.
He doesn't get him off
Just
this.
get the spam in.
Oh, he hit the dink, but he didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him.
The fact he made money alone is one thing. Flash goes high.
Okay.
Madger's going to put an end to it, though. Would have preferred to have not given him the plant, but it is the tied game nonetheless.
Loose ends. A lot of loose ends here for Aurora.
Tie him up.
So how do you make the ultimate Polish team right now? Is Hypex going to be on it? Is Snacks calling?
I think I still take Shuhei.
Right, Shuhei. Keep forgetting
right?
that. I just keep forgetting that one.
And I kind of want Hades too.
Right. There's so many. There's actually a lot of options.
Polish
They're
players,
figuring
dude.
it out.
They're just all kind of spread out there in the nether.
Yeah, they're kind of like the Brazil of Europe in some sense.
It's easy to forget about them because they're all on different teams.
Yeah.
But then when you start talking about one of them, especially negatively, they all show up.
Right. That's how we get them together.
Yeah, okay, we just got to talk a little smack.
You don't understand. Maui Snake was just looking out for you.
He's bringing you guys together. He's giving you a common cause. Xanterra's into the corner of short side. And we've got Force Strong up into Arch, but Woxic again on the same angle is going to find a free kill. This time Tauson, not Snacks. One gets into the CT spawn. That's Rez to challenge Madger in just a moment, but Woxic keeps on taking down bodies in the meantime. He's worried about that one player that's gotten by, but it really should be Madger who's concerned. And he loses his head. Gets a bit more damage into Rez. Nade's going to land at the feet of Hypex. And now Soulfly able to go back around. So easy cleanup duty here for Aurora. They're going to lose another player to PR, but a 1v4 feels impossible.
I want to say their loose rounds are maybe a little bit too loose, especially on Arch side. Like, Woxic's just, I mean, he's doing great, but he's getting easy kills. He's not getting blinded and flashed back. They missed a smoke when they tried to approach him. A lot of times, just playing that passive angle has resulted in multis where it probably shouldn't. Let's see if GamerLegion can amp up the game plan a little bit.
Oh, we saw the back.
Is this winnable?
Jumps on it, kills Woxic.
And it's PR.
But this tuck into the graveyard stairs.
No one's scarier in this situation right now.
That is Xanterra, so it's going to be an insta headshot, and that's that. Aurora pull into the lead. Could have been a little sooner had they closed that triple MP9 round of Xanterras, but hey.
Loose ends.
They get there, and once they get there, GamerLegion strapped for cash in the next round.
They invested a lot into the quick call here, so it doesn't actually pay off. At least they get some kills. I feel like Xanterra's the only guy left on a 0.5 cross.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, being in the server with everybody.
He's had that cross. It's gotten smaller a little bit since early days. He's used to have just a big one,
right?
But it was still a 0.5 if I remember correctly.
In a game the other day, I was looking through all the players' crosshairs, and 8 out of the 10 had the same crosshair.
Was it Donk's crosshair?
Yes, it was. And then the other 2 players had a slightly different, but also identical crosshair. You know, everybody has their own color or whatnot, but it's like, I remember the days when everybody had some different stuff. Conformity.
Yeah.
Killer of the modern man.
Yeah, but it's also just the impact of a guy like Donk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, sure. He's doing something right.
Yeah.
But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's going to take more than his crosshair to turn you into him.
Yeah.
And that goes to anybody.
Many have tried.
Our observer Chev has a message.
Oh.
Says that Nico actually used the Donk crosshair first.
Oh, okay. The first copy?
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Interesting. Well, speaking of guys who everyone's copied, Nico's one of them. I think probably the most copied pro. I used to just go and check that updated view model all the time.
Just in case?
Because he'd always change to something, and it was always great.
Unfortunate there that Snacks dies in the background because we thought maybe that picked up op from Woxic could have gotten something going in this round. If Hypex can save it, that's one thing. Bomb is falling back, and it's falling back with the op. So, hey, not too bad considering what they had coming into this one. But regardless, it's Aurora still just racking up a CT side here.
You ever copied anyone's settings? Any pro players?
Yeah, Donk after Katowice.
Yeah, Donk after
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Mezzi, no?
Absolutely not. I mean, I have weird binds as well, so I'm parallel to Mezzi.
That's a little bit, I mean, we've all got different binds, but
he is yeah, sure.
The most successful, I think, with binds of that are that different.
I have, okay, but tell me what you think of this. Rated on a scale of 1 to 10. Forward mouse button on my mouse.
Forward mouse button?
Yeah, I never remember which one's forward.
Mouse
5.
forward.
So mouse 4 walk, mouse 5 crouch.
Yeah, I don't like it because you change how you're holding the mouse when you could be fighting. So that's just a personal thing. I try to keep those. I put nades on the side.
Oh, I'm a frag grenade control, flash on shift, smoke on caps lock, Molotov on Z.
That's all preference too. Molly for me is C.
Pinky gets those nades going, baby.
Nade is 4. Decoy is X.
Oh, and mouse wheel forward bomb.
All right, that's that.
It's not my fault. I'm French Canadian.
But you don't have a French keyboard, do you? Because that
No,
was their excuse.
Yeah, sure. No. Nope. Just a freak. I know there's one guy out there who's crouching and walking on his mouse, and he feels represented in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like him to know that
Just tweet at Connor.
he's also a freak.
All right.
Couple gun rounds here to try to close off the half, but it just feels like this suffocating Banana play coming out of Aurora again. You know, constantly damaged at the base of Banana. Another nade hit Typex and PR.
Ooh, that's good damage. Wish that was a kill, obviously, but it looks like Xanteris got legged. My leg?
Ow.
And Xanteris gets finished off, actually. They take over bracket control. They just take that peak. He's still looking for a fight for some reason, even on 15 health. This will actually spur on a push A side, which I think that looks like the best move on the map. Now, Tauson's an underpass, so it depends if they actually come to check on this. But he doesn't really have much reason to go and commit. No, he is going to go. And Soulfly just turns the corner. So this turns into a great moment for Aurora, even though they only have 4 players. GamerLegion got to go quickly.
Flashbang's gonna interrupt it. Madger trying to cross over, dealt with. Wicadia inside the first corner, plays off the supportive util, and that fast flank strikes. Rez just trying to push through here, looking to hammer home the man advantage. Bomb being planted, denied, or rather any chance at a clutch. It just goes down, but that's a 4v5 win by Aurora because they play with full information, and Soulfly's flank is massive here. 3 kills for him in this round.
It's massive. I don't know if Tauson had utility he had to bring up Banana, but there's an argument that 5v4, he could be holding for a push like that,
right?
Catch Soulfly in the beginning. He has 4 teammates ready to entry. They had great flashes here. The only thing that went wrong, they couldn't jump over oranges. They kept getting blinded, didn't commit forward. And when this finally took place, it was fine, but it's also so late. Bomb has to get planted. 1 kill means that his next will die. He doesn't have time to get off it. You know, even those teammates covering him gets killed. So I think they didn't play that 5v4 maybe as well as they could have.
Wicadia hears that. Fast move by PR. Denied instantly. So this T-side from GamerLegion suddenly...
Oh my goodness. Soulfly?
I thought that was Xanteris, to be honest.
Soulfly? Okay, go off, man. That was a great shot. Wow. Turn a man into Owen Wilson watching that.
Now all that's going to be left for GamerLegion is another one of these kind of slow crawl moments. We've had a lot of their T rounds come down to those final 20 seconds. While it was a good way to get their streak of 4 rounds going, we're suddenly looking at 6 in a row for Aurora to finish this all off. Very commendable defense. Woxic again. How many times has he looked so comfortable just holding on to the arch side of this? Soulfly finds another headshot. And poor Hypex is the guy that's got to go 1v5. So he'll cut off the Woxic support from Arch. Very quickly, another player on the scene and never even needed as Madger gets his. So solid stuff here for Aurora on Inferno. A 6-round streak to cool off GamerLegion's T-half.
Let's replay that 3 times.
It looks like Rob's going to be tested in this pistol round, but he's got dual Berettas over towards the ramp. A confident start from ZywOo, who's already taken space away out in the yard. It's Robs, though, on the chopping block. Dual Berettas fire off, and it's all Robs all day!
Every single individual of this G2 squad refuses to falter at the hands of Vitality. Finally, something comes through in round 11. ZywOo's double kill out through the tip of that windowsill. It's better late than never for ZywOo to step forward as the hero Vitality need. And they needed one 5 rounds ago. Apex gets burned into it, and ZywOo, it's all or nothing. Here or never.
And as he eats that flash, they'll come barreling towards his sight. Backs turned, and that is 4 frags deep for ZywOo. Oh, it's the ace! It's all 5, and the hero steps forth.
Apex has been all over the Mag 7 today. Inferno Banana. That's actually one of the stronger places.
Yeah.
Not if you get HE'd. Ooh. His is a bit deep. Jump shot. Go on, do it.
Surely they know. They must have seen Vitality do this. They must have seen Apex do it.
They're holding nades.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, okay. On the stomp. He's not going to jump. He's waiting for commit. He finds a double. Mag 7 back as he finds 3 or 4 off the jump. Apex. That's one way for the RNG to fall in your favor.
Killing the clock. They're killing the clock. 35 seconds now. Navi have to make a choice.
Flamesy in the same corner he's played in the past. Wonderful right here in hut. Meanwhile, 8th floor falls. Navi get the entry. Mezzi, backside. The anchor of anchors. Vitality's king. He sits here, his bit responds. The headshot hunter only gets the 2. And so now it is on Ime. And with 15 seconds, he's got to somehow grab that bomb. We've got low health on Mezzi, and they end it right here.
Mals are so frightened of Banana. I mean, retake utils being set up, but Mals aren't even close. They only now re-enter ahead of that smoke. Now it's well timed. Molly will stop Mals' approach. Over it goes. Flames again, forcing these kills, and this time he flicks up with ease.
And no matter how you sliced it in this matchup, there's multiple scores to settle. Vitality, since getting back from the player break in this season, haven't seen them made a final yet. Last time they were here, Mezzi falling short of the finals in London. And Mao's the team that started it all, the beginning of the fall apart for Vitality. Well, they're back now into the grand final. Vitality get it done in 2.
No better place than to start this second half with a reminder of how the first one ended. This tap from Soulfly. Oh, you get a little warning. Oh, that re-peek. Just give him the, Beautiful stuff. It's nice to see Soulfly bring that kind of a mechanic to the table. You know what I mean? It's like Soulfly is kind of just looking to make that new name for himself in the Aurora jersey, and a shot like that, you're going to remember it.
Yeah, for sure. It did feel like Xanter. I mean, day one, he wasn't comfortable, so there's still more to see from him, but wasn't a good start. Like an online first of the year debut start, so we'll see. We'll see how much better he can get and how much more comfortable. But that was a great half. Those last couple of rounds, huge impact.
10-5, right there behind Xantares. It's a good place to begin this best of 3 with the Bounty Studio portion on the other side of this game. Starts online, but it evolves. Tauson trying to take a look at brackets, finds what he's looking for, but maybe a little more than he wanted. That late Madger mid play, gonna catch him off guard. We get this fast flood from GamerLegion. Their 4-player B stack goes into the banana flank. Wicadia hears at least one coming. Goes for the Berettas, but does he know just how many? Oh, Hypex instant with the headshot. Bomb still yet to be planted. Madger's gonna take care of that now in the back of sight.
Oh, another flank from the
Nicely
halls.
done. Rez catches the flank, a flank on flank. And now man advantage for the retake. GamerLegion gonna completely unravel that graveyard position. Madger's 1 versus 4, unlikely. Snax is there to kill him, and GamerLegion will give themselves their best chance possible at making this comeback with a CT pistol win.
Just a fantastic retake. I mean, the fact that they catch a second flank with their own and like don't die on their way in, their flashes work, spacing's great, shots are great. 10 out of 10.
And just catching it too here, Rez.
Yeah.
You know that's going to be a Xantares walk-down boiler in a matter of seconds.
Big moves, Hypex.
Clean headshots and a economic kickoff here for GamerLegion. Their map pick, of course. Don't forget it. But Aurora don't come to the table empty-handed here in round 14. Forced by off of the bomb plant. Gives them quite a bit to work with, in fact. They hang on to a few grenades coming out of the spawn. Tauson's MP9 versus what could be 2 if Soulfly and Wicadia time this together. And no support for Tauson inside of the apartment, so he'll get his 1 and dive back, and that's going to be good enough for him. Soulfly then no longer concerned about Boiler, wants to take the angle from balcony instead. He heard that jump. Nade sails onto him, and Hypex right there to react. So Soulfly kind of bites down on the bait that was that pit play, and now it's a comfortable 5v3 for GamerLegion.
It's an excellent punish. GamerLegion were a real threat in situations like this, but Aurora have yet to prove they can do the same.
Rez blinds the first, second flashbang, even better.
Excellent.
Nicely done. Rez getting 1 to look away. They were playing counter flash, and then they stared into the second one, and it's clean as need be. And honestly, I think Arch was kind of Woxic's field day back in the first half. Never felt too uncomfortable, never felt too pressured off. It's going to be curious to see if Rez can hang on to it the same way here in the second half.
Yeah, on their T side, their flashes on A were just not that good. Their flashes on B were actually really good. But yeah, this was such an important part of the map for them because they wanted to wrap so many times, but they couldn't do it. No matter, they're on to greener pastures here on CT side. That round was just the right amount of aggressive. They didn't actually have that much to work with too low on grenades, even though they won.
Yeah, I felt like the real danger of all that was just the solo float inside of Boiler with the MP9. But you win the duel. And Hypex even going to catch a second one here. Easy does it.
Yeah, he's farming to start.
Happy to just spam into the smokes here with a massive advantage over unarmored players. And now we've got a Desert Eagle competition between Soulfly and Xantares. And, well, Xantares has already won just by nature of not dying yet.
That's boring, though. He's got to get 1 or it carries forward.
Okay. We'll call it a draw.
And they double it. They double the score.
All right.
Okay.
Still a tied competition. Not in terms of the round, just the Soulfly Xantares Deagle head-to-head.
Yeah, the side bet.
As far as round count, GamerLegion still 1 shy of the tie, but winning this next, which would be the first gun round from Aurora.
Oh, that's what kicked it off.
Wow. Next level strategies. I haven't seen that one before.
And if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Runs out into the middle of the road and finds 2 kills, so can't be too mad about that mistake. Pays off. That's jokes. Xantares happy to just hang around the edge of this, looking for his duel, but a lot of bodies coming his way. Oh, and Snacks up close, finds the insta-headshot on Woxic, looking for the kill back.
Ooh, this is looking real nice for GamerLegion. I'm loving the nades.
Just a rock-solid CT side so far.
They even flat out missed that incendiary, and it didn't matter. They still took care of Xantares.
Soulfly's shown us good marksmanship so far this game, but nobody really giving him a thread to pull on. It's Wicadia to catch Tauson up on balcony. They'll hunt down Hypex in the sight. Beautiful double kill with just the shots he had left, and they rip the double man advantage GamerLegion just had straight out of their dead clammy hands. That is a 3v5 queued up.
That's just perfect from Wicadia and Soulfly. They turned that into a pre-fire map.
Snack's still floating around, trying to take a look at this.
They do like taking their time to get the bomb down, so CTs might be able to get into position, but you can see PR is already really hesitant at the bottom of B. They won't even risk it. That's kind of crazy that they pulled this back 3v5, but it couldn't be more perfect in terms of how they approached the A site and every angle they cleared. Again, very nice map from Soulfly.
That one didn't feel panicked at any point, didn't feel rushed.
No.
They were given the space to walk up into that bomb site, and then they just hit all their shots. And Snack sticking around, trying to do damage, I suppose. Instead, it's going to be PR to rack up that price tag. ×2. Keeps it costly for Aurora, but Aurora just happy that this game hasn't tied up just yet. They'll pull ahead 9-7.
Feels like a lead won't matter this game. I think both teams are looking pretty strong. I mean, they're both obviously also making mistakes.
Nature of all those comfortable round wins, though, for GamerLegion lets this one make an easy rebuy. Snacks drops an op, buys himself an M4. And with everybody sitting on guns, we've still got PR with surplus of $7,000. So Aurora's job isn't easy just yet.
I like Snacks' room the best.
Do you think he actually threw those darts, or do you think he just placed them where he wanted for the camera? Because me, I'd put them all in the bullseye, you know what I mean?
Well, it depends what score you're going for. It depends what a rule set.
That's fair. 180!
Exactly.
I can't speak! I can't speak! God, I love darts commentary, man.
Yeah, it's that's next level.
Tauson peeling away. Look at this pack of Aurora players coming through the apartments. And they're going to start moving swiftly here. They find a timing to pounce, and it costs them. Tauson from down beneath with the double. Madger's recovery on short does give Aurora something to work with, and when they've already clawed back 3v5s, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. What they really wish they had, though, is that bomb. The two players trying to come up from balcony, chucked it down to pit.
Reveals all their plans, or at least forces them.
If there was any idea of moving back, that bomb's gonna keep them locked in. Scope on arch side made.
No scope?
What? From library into the mid peak. Oh!
Oh!
Hypex!
I swear
What and how and why?
That was like that was 100 meters away.
That's nonsense. What is this? I mean, this solid hold bomb delivery.
I swear I saw a scope.
He was scoped. He unscopes. What? What am I watching?
That might be a sub-tick thing or something, or
is it all?
Or he was about to leave the angle. Press right click. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Don't ask. Don't ask too many questions, man. You might get in trouble.
I don't know about that one, man.
It's always something new happens every game.
Dude, we watch a lot of Counter-Strike, and yet still sometimes left dumbfounded. Fast push into Banana. PR, no chance to fall back from that one, and Snacks' spray comes back in with a little more damage. Flash through the CT smoke was res. Cleanup made pretty damn easy. Snacks' USP gives coverage as Woxic comes into this 1v4 now, hands on an AK. But you've got that new box lock-in from Snacks. He gives himself a smoke to potentially stand inside, really limits what Woxic can get up to, and Tauson covers that one. So we get there. GamerLegion tie this game up. 3 players alive off this one as Aurora came in with less. They'll have a buy in this follow to try to pull ahead again, but this CT side so far for GamerLegion, pretty damn rock solid, barring that one 5v3 mishap.
Yeah, and even in situations like that, you see the other team, oh wow, they actually won 3v5, but it's just another situation, another round where you had 2 kills to start. It's just, they're winning every round on the other side of that, and that's kind of the only flub. This is looking like a very, very good GamerLegion.
It's only 2 bomb plants in the 6 rounds that Aurora have played on the attack. Can't start getting frustrated now. We got a long game ahead of ourselves and a longer year. Keep it composed, Aurora.
Aurora really having trouble winning banana. That's the first thing. It was all good on their CT side. Oh man, the utility's just spot on. Every time they're suspicious about something, there's someone there. Oh, more late. Oh, it's just spacing it out so well, man.
I mean, that's
They're playing chess on banana right now.
Yeah, you have Xanteras and Woxic at 10 or less health before they even get a target to shoot at. You've made PR's life so much easier.
Like, this damage is unconfirmed, but like to some extent, it feels like they know how much they've done.
And they will find out the moment somebody tries to round this corner and dies to a single bullet. So it's Madger in the front. Woxic and Xanteras bringing up the rear of this 4-player pack.
Angle?
Oh,
man.
Madger gets the instant headshot. Rez, his flash finds 3, slows it down for a second. Oh, but still Wicadia is going to come through with a kill. Now there's a couple low HP, but that's fine. They can send Soulfly over for the bomb plant. And so the 2 tag players, oh, but that nade opens it just enough. Woxic still able to spam back all of that grenade damage. That is what Woxic and Xanteras are trying to stomach at this moment. Tauson getting boosted over the smoke. 1 bullet for both these frags. It's such an easy cleanup. That's the utility difference to guarantee this 2v2 victory for GamerLegion and another lead with it.
Yeah, well put. It comes down to it, essentially. All of that first 30 or so seconds on B, every nade landing in the right spot. You heard ticks from the Molotov. And I was wondering about PR's angle, but he actually did tag Madger first for like 27 health. But looking at him, like, it's so far back to be able to get a headshot, and then Madger saw him, so I'm not sure if that was just like, I don't know. I don't know when that would work.
Not that round.
Not that round. But they didn't even need him, clearly. This map is 1 on banana, and GamerLegion are doing that right now better than Aurora could.
Which is saying something, because Aurora's defense was stellar, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think theirs kind of
They just made too many mistakes in the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
I guess. It's catching up.
Yeah, true. It felt like Aurora's banana control also hinged more on like those peeks from behind the car. It was a bit, their bodies were a little more on the line. GamerLegion have done a lot of it without ever even looking around the half wall. That's how perfect their utility's been.
That's how you do it. You got to play Battleship. That's okay.
Is it? Is it?
No one was around to hear it.
Yeah, but Chev showed us the entire thing.
We could scrub it.
Like a good observer should. Exposing the fraudulent behavior.
Oh my goodness.
I was just saying how like they haven't gone around the half wall. Then we
Yeah.
changed to Snacks, who's all the way at bottom mid already. So he's willing to clearly put himself on the line. Flash does find Soulfly, gets him to tuck in for a second. But then Tauson sees nothing when in reality Apartments is occupied here by Aurora.
Man, they can't. I feel like they can't let GamerLegion have all of banana like this, even if they want to take A.
Feels like they know that, so coming back to deal with it is Wicadia. Flash comes through, Snacks full vision, and
now what are you gonna
excellent
do?
rifle work.
Now you just go A and you have 4, so not the best case.
Bomb still sitting in mid. Smoke goes up. Mistimed shot from Hypex and a fast scramble to try to go occupy the bomb site. Tauson, goes through with nearly a second kill.
Good recovery.
Madger's gonna keep this one alive. He sits on 15 health. Hypex checks out his feet as Rez eats the flash, and Hypex getting into this position, combat hopping,
come on.
still able to find one despite all this pressure. PR comes through, and he will end it. An 11th round confirmed by GamerLegion, so ready for that fight the entire time.
Man, I don't know if it was like they could have scaled faster, but their flashes actually worked pretty well. They just didn't get around the back of default. Hypex looked like there was a moment where he could have died running up blind, but he was clearly just trying to get to cover. And even when Madger got this kill, it felt like GamerLegion were in a fine spot. And I guess, you know, starting out with a 5v4, having the flank in place, everything like that early helps. but we weren't getting the follow through, I think, to take advantage of the utility in that situation.
Aurora in a weird spot as well. I mean, nobody with more than $4,000. So if they do decide to buy in this one, yeah, they're not. It's going to be Tech 9s and Mac 10s coming through for Aurora, for GamerLegion to potentially secure their 12th.
Yeah, it's Inferno, you know. Tech 9 round doesn't mean that you can't win. But how are they going to get the double entries? GamerLegion been so good on B. Like,
otherwise, looking at 1 round since this second half has started. One of the 8 rounds played. I love that there's no fact behind that. It's just stating.
But it is a fact. It is a fact.
They have a duo name, by the way, J-Raz and Chev. It's Chevraz.
Did you clear that with Jay, or?
No, they're observers. We kind of boss them around a little. Smoke lands, and this play off of the blue truck's gonna catch one off guard. Down goes the pit fly off of balcony. Hey, Hypex in the smoke clips one, and unfortunately what's supposed to be this big frantic burst of energy coming out through balcony, overwhelming an unprepared A site, just trickles down into CT kills one after another. This is rock solid Counter-Strike coming out of GamerLegion.
Just a fantastic CT side. Both sides of the map are looking strong. Great individual plays. The utility is perfection. It's El Dante. Oh, what a shot. And Hypex hit some great shots. Got the longest no-scope of the year.
I still don't understand what I was watching.
Yeah, that was definitely Schrodinger's no-scope.
Final attempt here, Aurora. What was a first half that had us impressed. Kind of blown out of the water by the just infallible GamerLegion defense. We've got a team kill sprinkled in when they absolutely can't afford it. Woxic shooting through his teammate here on the banana approach. Oy vey. 4v3. As Snacks will look to just lock into the back of the B site. GamerLegion looking to just split the defense 2-2 for the time being. They did save for this round, so there's still a wealth of utility here to be played out for Aurora's execute. If they just want Wicadia to come join them on banana, they will technically have an advantage on this execute 3v2.
They got Madger alive, and one of his strengths as a caller is going to be, you know, full execs. That's what they lean on, so we'll see how much they can do with 3 guys.
Snacks takes position behind Fountain. The rest of the volley of nades comes down. Snacks can't get his kill. And Rez trying to test the waters, dies out to Woxic. Nobody there to flash him in. He's hoping that they just let him through. Spam damage from both sides, and it's an excellent pinch.
He stopped the bomb.
No way. Nade off the backboard will stop it.
And Tauson, you got center stage now. You can play this however you want. It's enough time to actually make it possible.
And a surplus of money as well. Let's see what Tauson tries to do. He's got utility, a full belt, and the kit, and plenty of time to make this happen. It's going to be a slow burn right now. Wicadia playing inside of pit. You've got Madger back behind Nubox. You could Molotov him out, flush him from behind. No, excuse me, that's the smoke.
He's going to be chewing on grenades once he shows himself. But with the amount of time left over, he's actually just looking to, what, punish a player? And,
yeah, just looking to bottom out their money. And you will get that. Tauson finding the kill, gonna try to dive this. And unfortunately, no time. So Wicadia survives, the op moves forward. His triple kill, a key part of that. They waited for him to come join them on banana, and he ends up finding kills on the execute. Good call there by Madger. You know, slow it down and simplify. And they just overwhelm a bomb site that goes down with no hold whatsoever. 0 kills between both Snacks and Rez waiting on the bomb site.
And you can see the flashes again. One of his strengths, like set situations like this, can make a lot from a little. Lots of 3v5s have been won this game. 3. I can remember. But yeah, that one extra kill did make it a little bit more expensive.
Maj are going to be limited this time. Nades are looking quite thin. GamerLegion just looking for an honorable finish here in the 23rd. Hypex hangs on to the banana angle. No forward presence in front of it after what was just rock solid utility on banana
again.
at the base of it. This time they catch Aurora setting up at the front of it.
They've got more preloaded in the right hand, ready to swing.
3 players here. GamerLegion, majority on the defense. We've got a battle of the Oppers. Oh, and Woxic finds the headshot. To hell with the half health, steps into his counterpart and blows Hypex away.
They wanted to be able to jump on that, but they couldn't exactly.
Smoke still come down. It'll be PR at bat next. His last piece of util in hand. All of Aurora on the other side of this. And his flashbang doesn't find the mid-execute. Here comes their commitment. Snacks trying to set him up.
No
Wild spray gets him nothing. Snacks also goes down. You've got 3 players here for GamerLegion. They all die without a kill.
Yeah, that was really late from Snacks. I feel like he just held on to that flash forever, and then by the time he swung, it was already over. So, well, I mean, nice entrance from Aurora. Great shot out of Woxic. He just walked into another Opper. I feel like we've got that a lot this week. It was like riflers walking into Oppers and taking them out. Seen that 3 or 4 times.
You're thinking about Shield, aren't you?
That was the one time that happened, but there's 2 other times.
I can't stop thinking about that Shield peak. Galil versus Molodoy. Oof, and they keep 5 up here for Aurora as well, and the money is scrambling in round 24 here for GamerLegion. That's the round that could damn well push us into overtime, that could save Aurora's T side, that could kind of save their reputation at the start of the year. His failure of a terrorist half still has a chance to be recovered. MP9's the limitation. Heavy utility still comes through from GamerLegion. Oh, they're going to try to go back to that early nade damage down banana. That's what kicked off this stellar CT half. We'll see if Aurora step into it. Santares onto the half wall. Lots of bodies to come his way. Oh,
what a reaction.
For a second, thought he'd get stuck between them. He's going to try to chase down the Sandbags player. Wicadia traded. PR's triple. Dies to Madger's nade. We go 2v2 for overtime.
Oh, man, so awkward. There's 2 MP9s. You don't know what these guys are going to try to do on this buy, how much stuff they've pushed. Aurora are going to try to group. Like, you'd think they have an advantage, but the CTs just could be anywhere.
Snacks is peeling away from B. Hypex decides to take the peek out apps and double back.
Timing's just everything right now.
Yes.
No one knows where anyone is.
Feels like timing decides if regulation is enough. But Hypex has missed the check and will go back up through the apartments.
And he's thinking that they maybe have left mid to B. Snacks is undecided. The bomb will get planted, and now suddenly a retake?
But the bomb's still on Madger, and he wants to clear more. This is giving critical time back over to Hypex.
They still don't know.
Gonna plant it open sight. Hypex on the scene, wants to make sure nobody crosses the pit. Right now, he's corralling players in the bomb site.
No.
Oh, he wins with the MP9, and that confirms Soulfly onto the arch. We've got a smoke and a frag still for him to play. Fresh in this Aurora jersey. You want to show impact, you've got to win this 1v1. Flushing Hypex towards him. No kit on the play, and Hypex scrambles back to tap that bomb again. It's going to force Soulfly's hand around the corner soon enough, and a beautiful tap to push us beyond regulation.
Oh, that was very scary for Aurora in that situation at the top of banana, but going 3 for 3 was just fine. That was well handled in that late round moment. Stressful now for GamerLegion. Shocked that we even get to overtime with how well they played the CT side. But it wasn't just an, unlikely 3v5, but that's it, and then they lose the game. No, they actually make the comeback.
Man, pressure was on Aurora. That's 3 rounds, the last 3 rounds in a row to secure OT. 3 map points for GamerLegion queued up. Their CT side looked unmovable.
What would you say is better right now? Because we do, we can't just think about GamerLegion's CT side for how it started, because Aurora also had lots of great rounds. Now they've both made mistakes on their CT sides. It's both of their T sides that have really been somewhat poor, but now Aurora has started to bounce back a bit. This is dead even. I mean, that's why we're in overtime, I guess, but
Desk had
who
that
do you think's more scared?
Who do I think's more scared? I don't know. I don't know.
Usually I've got like a scaredometer I can really tell, but I
can't put my finger on it. I think Aurora are more pissed off.
Yeah.
And sometimes that helps.
Yeah. Yeah, that can mean fired up.
Missed chance for Hypex. Just a Soulfly drive-by up in the apartments. He's been such a nuisance, just kind of doing his own thing in there. We never really see him double up with anybody either. Sometimes Wicadia comes out through middle like he is right now, but they check brackets, they see nothing. T's burning, Woxic down to 40. And there's a bit of an exchange of damage here as Snacks on the fallback gets hit by the frag grenade, but Aurora coming at Banana pretty hard right now.
And I like that from both teams, but now we're in a position where if Aurora get car control, who's actually in control? Because they have done so well from this point. Not actually losing anybody just yet.
Yeah, GamerLegion have had 3 players here before and everybody dies with nothing. Could damn well happen again. Boost is meant to catch them off. PR kills 1 at least. Rez, good target selection, but does let that other one get over towards the coffins. Wicadia actually trades the positions back. The bomb is kind of awkwardly getting passed back and forth. Oh, that's horrible. Wicadia goes by, picks it up accidentally, has to return to try to give it back to Major. And now things get awkward because that was meant to be the timing of the plant. You've got CTs on coffin side not smoked off. Wicadia's headshot connects 10 to the clock. And the CT cross still covered by the smoke. Wicadia's gun back up. And as he tries to reposition.
Whoa.
We've got that challenge by Hypex on
way.
the coffins. That's insane. Finds him as the smoke fades.
And he's not believing the tap.
Hypex tapping it a second time as Wicadia goes knife out, walk around. Is timing to the T. Still a chance for the Hypex op clutch. Ops up. No, sir. Denied here by Wicadia. What a pickup after he's a part of that bomb fumble.
Oh, that's ice cold. I mean, the fact that he found an option to push into CT spawn, that is going to be so tilting for GamerLegion. All the late round grenades they had to deny the plant. Let the smoke come up, yeah.
Oh, that's the second half of it. In that case, it just looks like a normal pass. Oh, that's off of the back of what could have been a critical error. I've got your answer. After that one, I'd say GamerLegion's more scared.
Yeah, they're not in the lead anymore.
And Wicadia just showed his teeth.
Yeah, it's going to be Wicadia's year for sure.
I remember you said it in their opening game, I believe. You're like, there's going to come a time where Wicadia just becomes the best Turkish Counter-Strike player. And it's just weird to think about that when Xantares exists on this earth.
Yeah, and he's a phenom and an anomaly for his age and for his longevity.
And it's in no way trying to take anything away from Xantares. I don't think that he's going to go absent. I think it's just Wicadia is that good.
It's just a matter of time. I mean, nobody's better than time.
And I don't think Xantares will mind as long as Wicadia is on his team. Another clumping of Aurora towards B. I mean, it makes total sense to keep bullying this bomb site. It's been a real struggle in terms of site holds. Great damage through the smoke, though. Snacks finds 2, and then PR is going to finish off Major. This time, it goes swimmingly. For all the rounds that there's been a struggle to get a single kill, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, GamerLegion get them all, and Woxic denied his bomb plant attempt. This time, it is the defenders to do all of the work themselves. 5 frags between Snacks and the hold from the back of the site.
Yeah, it's Snacks with a 2K through the smoke, plus extra damage. That's just really all Snacks, plus the final frag. Really great timing. Few Few guys better behind a smoke than Snacks. Yeah, that's just, yeah. Gotta walk it off because that happens sometimes. It's actually not like it was a bad exec. It would have been 5-on-1 in the site.
Got half wall control for GamerLegion. Oh,
What?
We've never seen Woxic in the apartments with an off this half.
And it's Tauson's shoulder peek.
Yep.
Just in case.
Pull this out in the 3rd round of overtime. Fresh look for Aurora to try to take a lead after this T side, and you've got to remember just how much of a struggle the attack was for both these teams.
No one on B now for GamerLegion. I like the gamble.
I think having a different look says a lot. Woxic in the apartments is what GamerLegion bite down on, and Rez has found the recovery. Zantares is going to go down with nothing this round. 3 players out from balcony. Snacks
They're not
fully
clearing
blind.
this.
They don't see him. Backs turned the entire time. Easy pickups for Snacks. And as a player drops down on him with the op, Woxic tries to keep this even, push out through the moto smoke as this fast AK swap comes through. But just as quick as Aurora hit the site, GamerLegion take it back.
Molly to the back of default.
Oh, it's a swing off the bomb plant. And PR taken down to 65 health, now even lower. Rez also tagged by that nade, still sits within the bomb site.
The bomb can go,
Smoke
actually.
gives cover everywhere, and PR is gonna hunt you down. But as he sits behind
no, but he's
you,
waiting. This is only
Yep.
going to help Aurora. He's getting farther and farther away.
false confidence. Major, all he's gonna have to do is win the 1v2, and with too much silence here, it feels like GamerLegion understand what's going down.
This plant will go down, and Major knows he has all the time in the world, so this can be a real test of your creativity. And sometimes it still means to play it simple, fundamentally speaking.
Takes the deeper angle, fast approach to the church. Major tucked in. They're both right there, and they don't check him either. So he'll strike down Rez. It stalls PR for a second. At least this time he's working with that kit. And as Major tries to play on the corner, PR just back and forth. He's got to tap this bomb to force Major's hand. Major, oh, he just saw a shoulder.
Oh,
and
he
PR
saw it.
comes through, instant headshot.
Oh my goodness, man. PR, he just never forgot about that option. That's so wise by him. Oh, and it was at actually the point of the clock where Major no longer had to go for the flank, but he didn't keep thinking about new options as time went down. He could have gone back and played that standard.
The fact Snacks gets away with this.
Yeah, there's no excuse to not clear pit.
They didn't even consider it.
Can't even think of a good reason to not.
So PR is going to keep Aurora's T-side success limited. 1 round, all they get. Pretty par for the course, considering regulations numbers. Dangerous, but Hypex doesn't pull the trigger.
Yeah. He was just about to get off the angle. Looked like he lost focus for a second. Nail biter of a map so far. Both these teams very evenly matched.
Feels like 2 rosters and 2 organizations that really need to start this year with a good event as well. Just another parallel. Wicadia gets dinked trying to hang on to Carr, and so he's the first casualty of this one. Missed chance for Hypex. What a dreamy 5 versus 3 that could have been.
It was a perfect tactic as well. They didn't know about the boost. Katie was a little bit suspicious about it, but didn't actually see anybody.
For a guy who's hit some pretty important op shots this map, that felt like a freebie. Woxic, his counterpart on the angle, will not miss his opportunity to take this back even 4v4. Soulfly pushes. He gets fully blinded, so there was never a chance for him to escape. GamerLegion down to the 15 seconds as Tauson just walks out Balk.
Site wide open now. 2 players have to retake. Smokes are still looking good. No one here to stop this.
They don't skip a beat.
Xanteris will step over a molly, but no smoke here. 2 kits. Game could be on the line with this round for sure.
There's a second incendiary at least. They're going to try to set Pit ablaze, and that could damn well give them one of these 3 kills needed, but he's got a smoke grenade to extinguish, and so there go the hopes. 92 damage on Xanteris. Easy stuff. Just like that, GamerLegion put the squeeze onto the A site, and it's that well-timed walkout from balcony from Tauson. After Soulfly hard commits to walking through the smoke. If he wasn't fully blind, maybe he tries to leave, but he sticks around trying to get more from that, and it just really let that site unravel.
Am I crazy, or how did he get blind? Like, they're flashing for the Halls pop, right? Or for someone to walk out lane. I don't even know where that flash came from, but got his 1 kill at least. Timeouts are gone now. After the first round of overtime, I thought Aurora were going to win this game, but GamerLegion come forward with that spam round, the clutch from PR.
There it is.
Did you just throw that just to cover a smoke push, or someone in Arch who might have spammed them, maybe? That's actually just great protocols.
So GamerLegion meet the quota. They were unable to close this game with the first 3 map points they had. 4 and 5 secured. Nice nade. Snacks dropped by 60. Wicadia was there to try to finish that off. Oh, PR.
Wow.
Just
It's a Ferrari.
gross. Now it's a man advantage. Sure, a lot of damage done earlier, though. It's not like GamerLegion can just waltz into this bomb site uncontested. Woxic hanging on to the angles. Oh, jump spot over is going to confirm that they're still not that far off, so he will sit here for the time being.
CT Banana has been very good for Aurora, but it's like a lot to do with Wicadia. He's just such a high-value target. They've already dealt with that problem.
We haven't really had that X factor come through from anybody else on the Aurora camp. Not like a big 3K. No real momentum moving single play. Brackets taken over here by GamerLegion. Oh, the flash is fantastic. And so Xanteris hears me, goes for the double. Makes this back even. Snacks working with even less health now, but he finds timing. Soulfly considering both options. Madger tries to crawl out, but then his back's exposed to Tauson, who again comes in with this critical balcony walk-up.
That's the killing blow right here. Woxic, man.
Aurora's T-side struggles here on Inferno could have just damn well cost them this map. GamerLegion's pick extends into overtime after their inability to close in regulation, but given one more chance to win this map in OT, and they're on the brink of taking it. Our desk had a conversation about the in-game leaders and their struggles in this head-to-head. T-sides served up issues for both teams, but it'll be GamerLegion to prove resilient. And that Tauson walkout in overtime worth its weight in gold for both their T-side round wins.
It is a conversation of the T-sides here because both were lackluster. GamerLegion take it over the line, but with Aurora, it felt a bit of a B-side.
Played so well.
Sure.
The fact is, both these teams could have closed that last map. This one, the outcome looks a lot more clear that Aurora definitely showed up enough good stuff, and now they get a better map for themselves. This should, you know, if this would be the upset, absolutely.
Okay.
If GamerLegion could pull this off, I'd be pretty shocked. And I love the angle for Maui, actually. This is actually something about GamerLegion throughout their history. They've never really been able to make their opera look like their best player.
Okay.
And that they don't set him up a lot. And I don't actually put that on Ipex. I think the system has consistently shown us that with every iteration of this team.
Rez has got the first kill. And I can guarantee you it was nice. 3v3 as we get the pullback from Long. Bomb solo inside of the tunnels. A little bit weird. But it's fine. You can group back up, and Woxic catches the kill that gives this edge back over to Aurora. Now suddenly GamerLegion kind of feeling lost and not certain as to where Aurora are getting off to.
And they'll go 1-1 to side. Well, not really. They'll play inside of middle, and Snacks will see if it's long. You won't see anybody, though, not even a lurker. Once they clear this out, I think it's time to get running. But, like, this is a position where Snacks going that far into pit. I mean, this is a spot where, like, if it's B, it's over, right? Like, Hypex has to get a 3K hold.
Yeah, but the first one's going to be a headshot.
Okay.
Never mind.
No, it
absolutely
was.
blasted. And, well, now Snacks is on a marathon to do anything in this round, so good call by Aurora.
And if it was A, it would just be like he'd be in an interesting post-plant spot, or like maybe they walk by him out along or something like that. Sneaky beaky.
What you got in you, Snacks? Confirms it. We'll see if anybody gets taken down by the bomb or by Snacks in his dying breath here. No, sir. Majority alive for Aurora. They'll take the pistol, and we will watch to see if GamerLegion can keep up to this highly expected successful T-side.
You ever played Dust 1?
Yeah. I used to play Dust 1 casual games when I was getting into Counter-Strike.
Warcraft 3 mod on that.
I don't know what that is. I do know what it is.
I wonder if you could still do it. Okay.
I've just never played it.
Yeah, okay. It's, oh, man, I wonder if you could still play it. What if we just brought that back? You know what I mean?
What, like spells and stuff?
I mean,
and
no,
like,
Dust 1. But
oh, Dust 1. Okay, I thought you meant like wizards and magic and spells.
You
and
know what?
And I was like, that's called Valorant.
That's called every other esport, actually. It's only us in Rocket League that are somewhat.
I think Siege is holding on. There's some weird stuff in that one too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's some weird stuff in Siege.
Really? Is there magic?
Not quite, but there's some technology I'm pretty sure doesn't exist.
Okay.
Well, I guess that is magic.
Right, yeah, that's all magic is. Okay, nice entry here. There's still 3. Rez, are they going to forget about him? No. But it doesn't matter because they don't clear properly.
5-7 blasts away Wicadia.
Oh.
That's all good. We got a bomb plant secured. We got only one death for Aurora.
You know what really shocked me last game was looking at the stats from Soulfly, because we did a check-in kind of like a couple rounds into the second half, and he was having a great map. It was like 12-9, but then the last 3 rounds he got like back-to-back 2 or 3 Ks on rifle rounds. Then he ended with 59 ADR. It's 18-20, and maybe that's part of the reason that Aurora couldn't figure that out in the end.
You think the 5-7 gets nerfed this year?
I mean, please. Like, no, it shouldn't be able to one-shot headshot. It just doesn't make any sense that and the Tech 9 from up close could do that. $500 pistols should not be able to one-shot headshot.
Terrorists win.
I don't have to carry a sign around.
Just start buying billboards in Seattle?
T-shirt. Yeah, exactly.
You guys want to start a picket fence outside of the Valve office? Picket line. 2 different things.
Oh, that's actually funny, because if you didn't correct yourself, I wouldn't have realized.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anything, nothing's going to beat read a book by its cover.
That was the best one this year.
That's all time this year. Might stay #1. We'll see.
Don't underestimate yourself.
Yeah. I feel like if I keep making enough mistakes, people will think it's on purpose. And at that point, I've won. There he goes again, being goofy.
It's time for bed, Grandpa.
Santera is walking into the pistol stack. Oof. There's that 5-7. Obviously set up by Tauson, so it's not just the 5-7, but it hits hard. That one, well, there you go. Hypex comes through, Snacks' USP, showing how a gentleman does it. Attacking through the doorway into an unprepared Aurora. This is not supposed to be the round that costs them much, and yet it costs them far more than the last.
They do know they can go B. That's for sure.
And there's nothing that USP is going to do about it, spamming through the CT smoke. So 2v2 post plant for the Aurora 3-0 starts.
Good luck for this retake. I mean, they just go get the guns and they're good. What's the best one they can find? Just a Galil?
No AK.
No 2 AK?
No 2 AK. Why use big word when small word do trick?
I was asking Connor on the shuttle over here about human history.
Yeah, it's true. I was tapping into my anthropological knowledge.
He's teaching me about all the homos.
Yep, my specialty.
Terrorists win.
Little Australopithecus afarensis.
The Lucy, what was it Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy, that's her. It's teaching you about the sweepstakes theory.
That one's a far-fetched one, man.
That early primates were swept across the Atlantic Ocean in land masses, surviving the weeks-long journey to populate what then became South America millions of years ago.
You know what I mean?
You just get washed out into the ocean as a monkey, and next thing you know, you're on a different continent? Because that's what they're trying to tell me. First gun round goes into the long play, and Soulfly won't waste a moment. You know, more of that what we had on Inferno. Solid mechanics, instant headshots. That's what we want from the new addition to Aurora. If you join Aurora, you better bring the firepower, even though they have as much as they do. And so this clash on long gives us the 3v3.
This is the spot that he wanted to be in to trick everybody. And they have got a little bit, they got a little loose with it. They have got a little loose with it, but it snacks on the other. You got to press the scoreboard and then check everything.
It's funny that he plays
and he won't shoot.
Spot,
you know he won't shoot.
Right? He tried to do this in the pistol 2v2, got nothing for his efforts.
Oh,
he's going to milk this like a heifer.
This. Yeah, this is going to be, oh, man.
Oh, you just don't want it to sour, though. Snacks. I believe in you. But the challenge to the bomb sites come through, and the player right next to him's got a chance. He'll kill the Opper first. Not able to get that multi-frag with the Galil. And what a shot from Madger. His counterpart sends that AK round downtown.
But not, he does that, but now they've already taken the site, so they already get the bomb down, post plant. This flank coming in, they're going to check it. Yeah, timing's good. Timing's really good.
Laser beams coming out of Xantares and Madger. And Xantares is going to get the multi-kill. Snacks, my brother. I like the idea.
Just
but they
overcooked it a little bit.
Did get to that bomb site ahead of time. Like, if you're going to take that duel.
All he did was make it really long range.
Yeah, you could have killed the same Opper 5-6 seconds sooner when they were still by car as opposed to ramp. And then maybe that Galil's a little more trustworthy. So Aurora's fast clash out long.
Oh,
nice shot.
That was a nice shot. It was a nice shot.
Yeah, it does bank on that as well, right? And then you put Xantares in a post plant. He's going to hit headshots as well. So that winning start for Aurora doesn't stop at 3. 4-0 out of the gate. Again, they're going to go for long control off spawn. And that's going to let GamerLegion just clump up by car. They decide they don't actually want to, and they'll peel away, letting Hypex take the angle off the scout. Smoke trickles down on top of him. He lets him know the scout is on the field and here. And Xantares just shoots into the corner. You're going to spam that smoke. He's going to put shots back, and he'll find the headshot first.
Can't get cute with it with Aurora on this map. So much of the map is just these long cross smoke spams. Ooh, good damage from Rez on Xantares.
Snacks caught in the open. I love how Rez pulls back. Snacks goes in.
The Molly had very clear intent.
Tries to be the hero and goes down with nothing instead. So Goff into the save. We've got GamerLegion 3 players up, they hope. Desperately painted Dust2 and yourself as well. I'll give you credit. Dust2 GamerLegion win is kind of this far-fetched thought.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good map for Aurora in this veto against GamerLegion. Doesn't mean they can't lose, but if stats mean anything, Connor.
If they do.
If they do.
Which sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they're teased.
It's not every day. Sometimes you can't ignore the numbers.
Because they're so big.
Yeah. Nice try, Snacks.
Sneaky beaky.
Starting to feel like GamerLegion are feeling a little bit helpless with some of these reactions, but they'll come back in with another gun round, so this could be the turning point. Feels like they've got to find one soon. Aurora are just going to smash their way through Dust2 and push this series to Mirage.
Yeah, it might make Inferno look like just an arduous warm-up. What's the most clever thing that GamerLegion could do in this situation? And will they clear this close corner? No, they won't.
Oh, costly. Rez right there to finish it, and he'll get himself a double. So 2 defenders inside of the bomb site, both of them with a double kill.
They gotta start clearing things. That's definitely been a consistent issue for Aurora so far.
Yeah, I just keep thinking back to Pit on Inferno.
Yeah, and Pit on Dust2. Do we know what Xantaris means?
No. No, I don't actually.
And it's one of those names that's screaming at you, so there's got to be something. For how long he's been around, I mean, I feel like I should know, but... What if he was just waiting for that LAN win and then officially changed the X to an L?
At what point are players allowed to officially change their name at any point? I know once you have a sticker, you can't change it.
Device took the one out of his name on HLTV. You should go check.
Okay. Let me do that real quick. Ha!
But actually, that was a thing because he did try to change his name and then they said no.
Yeah, to Deve.
Or it was Valve officially said no,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
It's like once you've had a sticker in the game, you've got to commit to that at least at majors. But what if I was just, what if I was scrawny at the major and then I was just Cyclops at the Blast events and
put on 25 pounds, became brawny.
Yeah.
Wanted to change it.
And then, lose 40 pounds and become prawny. Xantaris. Yeesh, not the prettiest spray down, but he gets there. This is a gun round, and they go right back to what's been working, these fast 8 clashes over and over, just getting out through these doorways.
Just that second super sharp clip off from Xantaris to keep things alive.
It's fun how if you sign up for those long fights, you do get these moments where it's like both teams just lose 2 players. That's the handshake agreement.
Yeah, and look, I mean, Aurora know exactly what to do with the map, and GamerLegion's reaction is kind of slow. They're just hoping that Aurora makes some kind of massive mistake here, but they're just going to make it a 3-on-1 to B. And they're even giving them the respect of thinking there's some kind of mid-lurk.
Tauson with the pop-up. Yep, gets his.
Oh, pretty good.
Dives back into the cover, doesn't have a smoke if they molly him, but
what a hold,
finds
man.
all the kills instead.
Oh, that was glorious. Ooh. Very frustrating for Aurora. That's one of the spots they're most ready for. But just perfect from Tauson, just period. That's the thing you envision every time you're sitting back here and 3 guys are coming out of the tunnels. He executes it. That happens way less often.
I love
that
little tease peek too, right?
Just to get the gun hot.
Little half uncrouch type vibe.
Very nice.
Can't really ask for more out of your B anchor than a round like that. In a 3 versus 3 with your 2 teammates on the other side of the map still, beautiful for Tauson. And that's going to kickstart this GamerLegion CT side. Maybe there is still a game to be played here on Dust2. Was feeling bleak for a moment, but Aurora coming to this one, all the money they can. Scout and a MAC-10 are their limitations. And no longer really signing up to that all-in A fight off spawn.
Bombs awkwardly still in playground, so they just gotta go grab that. Feels like they want to. I guess they're gonna turn it into a B play, but it feels like they want to try to go for it's a long, quiet walk. Luckily, it's Dust2. You've got all the time in the world. Map control takes 3 seconds. Look how much time that burned. Okay, one more attempt from Goose.
It's done well for GamerLegion so far. That smoke's going to let them extend into the elbow. We get the drop down into spawn as well. Trying to come at this from multiple avenues, and it's instantly the GamerLegion 5v3. They know about Major lower now. Spotting still the pressure, walking upwards. Goose is good for Snacks. Double kill. Gobbles him up. And we've got that third round for GamerLegion on the board.
Yeah, that was wicked. I mean, all the little pieces of utility they had left over, the one palm tree flash, the molly they had from Hypex, the timings on the peaks is excellent. It's not necessarily a time problem. They just got bested. And they're really feeling rough about it. I mean, I guess the way they lost their last round, oh my gosh, Woxic, how'd you get that?
Sure. It's on a curious round. Would have loved to have pulled that off last round where you still had MAC-10s and a few AKs instead. It's really got to be the MAC-10s to do this.
Did they just buy a couple extra grenades?
I think they did.
Ooh,
off that kill, right?
That would be cool.
Yeah, off that kill.
It was so quick, and they are grouping up for B. Oh, wouldn't it be special if they won off of that?
I feel like these MAC-10s also just spawned out of thin air too. Ooh.
But
don't always get rounds like these.
This flank is so good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, still res down to 40. Just struck the Hornet's Nest, and they'll come back through T-spawn to try to clear him.
He's just out of there. I mean, Madger's coming back with the bomb to check this, but he can't commit.
Smoke down on the doorway. Madger's bomb comes back to join eventually, but over top of that, PR, nope, doesn't catch a glimpse of anything.
Gotta be careful of that smoke, Madger. Just gonna threaten the mid B. And because PR didn't see anything, he might be thinking about it.
PR's in front of it, though. While he plays in front of it, we've got Rez just holding on to the CT cross. There's that confirmation.
Oh, he's on
Body's
Goose.
extending, 15 seconds. Snacks, can you do it again? Last round, it was clean. This time, he finishes off Soulfly. PR's got his up from CT spawn. It's a shooting gallery for GamerLegion. Oh, Wicadia, a second kill, 6 seconds, no bomb. Unfortunate as he racks up all these frags, he just can't find the last.
Oh, if he had jumped down, there was a real chance. Hypex just with this off. Didn't make any noise. Luckily for him. Nice try from Wicadia. But it's really about Rez. Soiled their plans. Killed them in B halls when they were about to exec. And then lost so much time having to rack back to A. So maybe this game can get out of hand.
Reminiscing to the last map, it's kind of got the same flavors going on here. This early Aurora lead into a GamerLegion catch-up. Great shot. It's going to be another light buyout for Aurora.
This is crazy.
It's less MAC-10s than last round, but still a few of them. Very real chance for GamerLegion to tie this game. Very real chance for GamerLegion to end this half with a lead, which felt impossible after that 5-0 Aurora starts. Bomb's gonna try to test the tunnels.
Oh, that'll work.
Up close versus Tauson. CT smoke popped open. Oh, Snacks is burning, and all of a sudden, Tauson finally goes down with nothing to show for it. Aurora come roaring through middle, and in doing so, have somehow, some way, slapped GamerLegion upside the head. 5 deaths on the defense. No kills come out for GamerLegion here in round 10.
They just nearly got their flag planted on this half, and we're about to get a free round, but running over one guy inside a middle like that, that's where it was basically over. Tauson, of course, he's going to get cleared. They refuse to let him tie it up. Oh, nasty from Woxic. Res dead on the cross.
Repeat behavior on this cross punish. That's the round that could have blown Aurora's T side wide open, but robbery does them good.
Yeah, it ensures their money for next round too.
Oh, definitely. It would have been a whole different world if Aurora don't steal that one. I think it feels good for them as well to just win it so convincingly, right? They didn't just scrap it over the line. It was a damn near perfect execute. Especially how easy the mid fight went. I mean, that's what really denied Tauson any chance at getting his kills, because he's playing close smoke, starts getting shot in the back as he's waiting for them to come through, and they never just pushed into him blind. That's what he wanted, but he didn't get it. Right now we go man added to the B site in Snacks. Hypex ready for the window peek. Missed opportunity for him. Snacks, it's a one and done. Tunnel threats coming. Wicadia solo. It's really this mid-emphasis. But Wicadia finds his op shot, finally collected one towards the window. And Hypex just wants to keep himself in cover. Wicadia's got a single point of health. But Woxic wins it.
What?
His duel out towards middle. The Molotov spread on Plat to kill the player in the bomb site, and Woxic's kill to CT ends it.
That's huge. And he got the opening, right? This round on,
Yes,
on the mid-cross. Huge impact. Another one slips through their grasp. Like a little flick in that too.
Terrorists.
Two scopes on this buy, but it's only one off.
It's been a while since we had this opening A fight. Aurora trying to go back to it. CTs respond with util.
Good damage.
Yeah, hit by an op, but still at 50. You take those if you're Xanteras. Ooh, sitting duck.
Woxic's continuing to get these really high impact kills.
They've had some promising looks at this A bomb site. It's when Goose has been occupied that things...
Surely Aurora can't lose this. Their rotator is a scout. I mean, Snacks, okay, he's going to bomb this, but comes out mid.
Switching around the guns, gets found out.
Got CT control, so they can go over here. Tauson, good luck.
Long player's totally cut off by Wicadia, so Tauson's gonna have to go above and beyond again. And he's been found out. Insta-kill for Soulfly. He's got some pretty instant headshots so far this series.
Yeah.
Desk was giving him some flowers after his opening game didn't go as well as Inferno was promising to be. And poor PR trying to make this 1v4 happen has been figured out. A retake attempt from CT with an op trained on you. That is all she wrote. What could have been a GamerLegion lead after a 4-round streak fizzles out. Aurora once again finishing a half with 3 rounds straight.
Hey guys, this is Mahone, and I'm going to break down how the pros hold long A on Dust2 so you can do it just like them too. Let's go. Usually at the start of the round, you want to pay attention to the spawns. That's because only the best spawn for the CTs gets past this corner before the best T spawn peaks. So the best use of the spawn is to try to get a Molotov down at the doors right away to stop a potential rush. Now keep in mind, if you don't have the best spawn, the Ts can already be holding you. With a Molotov down at doors, the next component is to have a second person throw flashes to blind the Ts as they come out. One of the most common ways to do this is just over the building from the long crossing. The flash will blind Ts holding from the doors, so even if you don't have the best spawn, you get a brief window to cross the angle. It's possible to throw this flash too early, so the timing to throw this flash is at 1:49, which leads to the earliest a T can be at the doors. The Molotov and flash gives you a good initial defense, but Ts with the best spawn can run straight to blue bin before the Molotov lands. So another option for the Molotov is to throw it behind the blue bin, which stops Ts from sitting there. And as for a potential T at the entrance, you can use this smoke at the start of the round. The smoke is thrown from elevator, flies over the buildings, then bounces off the top of long house and drops into the doors. This smoke limits T's from holding the long corner, which gives you an isolated fight on the T crossing to blue bin. But keep in mind, if you want to peek the doors with the best spawn, it won't land in time. The blue bin Molotov and long doors smoke takes away a lot of positions for the T's, but what if the T's are fully committed to taking long? There will be flashes or a corner smoke preventing you from holding the entrance. To ensure your Molotov still lands even while blind, you can use this lineup where you run sideways facing the wall and release as soon as you reach the corner. Facing the wall reduces how much you get blinded, and it also removes the need to step forward to throw the Molotov, which means you can cross the pit without any additional movement, and it lowers the chance the T catches you mid-throw. To fight the corner smoke, you can throw a counter flash to blind the T's pushing up. And this is a flash your teammate can throw for you. The goal of the flash is to have it pop on the left side of long and behind you so you don't need to turn. This flash will blind T's hugging the wall, as the 149 flash won't get them. With this flash, you can swing to the left side of the smoke or push through the smoke to catch T's directly behind it. So with these extra steps, let's say you fought off the initial push. What's a good spot to hold from? There's this position at the pit where you aren't directly holding the doors but the side of the blue bin. The idea is to catch the T's at the moment they have to clear the right side. You can also use this lineup to re-smoke the doors without exposing yourself too much, giving you time to reposition. So that's what you can do if you have long control, but what do you do if you're forced to fall back? If you back up to the long crossing, you can use this smoke that lands at the middle of long to delay T's from pushing up. The smoke covers the entire choke point, which allows you to move freely between car and CT spawn. And as well, you can use the smoke to push up close to fight the T's. And that is the last piece of how to hold Dust2 Long A like the pros.
We anticipated an Aurora showing here on Dust2, and as GamerLegion tried to battle back that 5-round streak at the start, the 3-round streak to close, Aurora reminded them who's boss when it comes to Dust2, and Woxic's op shots through those mid doors, Mo, that really had a lot to do with those last few rounds they won.
Yeah, I love the impact from Woxic. I mean, he showed off what he's best at, and that's just fast shots. And like, yeah, those mid pick ops, they're like, for another person, they'd be like, whoa, you hit one of those that game. For Woxic, it's like he could just consistently do that whenever he feels like it. And well,
must be nice.
Yeah, seriously. This was also the scoreline of Inferno, right? The first half, and then like GamerLegion won the pistol and came back. So,
Interesting.
It's not like they haven't made a comeback before.
We've reopened the wound.
But it's different. It is different this time.
That's what Aurora want you to think. Flash out through the doors.
Wow.
See ya.
What was that?
Xantera's only good for the one, though. Rez has got a fast answer. Now Wicadia kind of turning his back over to the tunnels. Ooh, he pushes off sight. Madrid catching a kill towards window through the edge of that smoke. Hypex is good to clear it out, though, and that B bomb site now belongs to GamerLegion.
Oh, canceled the plant. That'll add some time. And this could be a last second defuse situation if this 2v3 goes right. Snacks.
No kit.
Will he get cleared? That's the question. Oh, the reaction's huge.
All right, retakes on. It's going to have to be somewhat rushed. There's Berettas to grab in the doorway, but Madger actually doesn't take him. Sitting on that USP, starts to swing wide. Hypex, backside, catches one, and he gets himself a beautiful 3K, a critical one at that, because the CT players were nipping at their heels, but GamerLegion's still able to get over top of that wall, down into the B site, and they'll find themselves a T-side pistol round win.
One thing that'll be a little bit frustrating for Aurora is they look so tilted when they lost their first round. They look mega tilted when they lost their second one. The entire time they were winning. It just didn't look like it.
Yeah, classic.
And after Inferno, I get it. It's compounding. But yeah, they're really feeling... I think they just want to get out of this match. So I think maybe GamerLegion could use that against them. Could be the first.
They want out of this match, but they also really want to win it. They know
well, that's the easiest way to get out. They're so close to that. They should be happy on Dust2. Like, this should be a fun map for them.
Oh.
Please.
See ya.
Please, the jump at apex shot. Oh. Accurate at the apex.
That'd be some baloney.
No, it's in the game.
Nah, baloney. PR's Galil comes through with the double, but they meet Madger's MP9. There's weapons to be played here for Aurora.
This guy's awesome with the MP9.
Now they're stuck, though, inside of the spawn, and from there, Tauson, ooh, his bomb is down. Dropped off those frags, smoked, and soon to be retrieved. This would be a hell of a round for Soulfly to really put his name up in the lights, but he gets tossed up by Tauson. It's a hard landing. Coming back to reality. GamerLegion converting their pistol.
So like it or not, Aurora, we have a match.
Oh, baby.
He just knew about him the whole way.
Yeah.
Exactly how he was going to stagger that cross.
Not Rez's first rodeo.
Yeah. I thought the joke in the beginning of the pregame, because Maui brought up, like, you've got this up-and-coming rookie and PR. You know, I thought that would be the joke, because, you know, got Rez beside him. But Rez, he looks like he's getting younger every year. This is a good shot. Answered back by another.
Sometimes it's a good thing to hang out with the youth. You know, we
Yeah.
talk about how Rez is going to give these guys a chance to mature and tap into his wealth of experience, but think about what this does for Rez. He's with the cool kids again. There was a time where he was the young guy on a team full of old Swedes.
Yeah.
Now he'll tap into the fountain of youth on GamerLegion.
Oh, he's the old Swede. I wonder if he shows PR VODs of Oakland like this is how you play like me and win an event like this.
Nothing for Soulfly on this. Still more deeds where the first one comes from. Wicadia's double kill, back-to-back shots. 3 kills on the round. A real chance for Woxic. And Wicadia's thrown himself into this bomb site. 20 seconds. Hard commit. Woxic hits his. Hypex to the 1v2. He knows exactly where this last player's at. Health advantage, gun advantage, but it's Woxic. And he's given another chance. 8 to the clock, and that's where Hypex ends this. But damn, Aurora, they put that pressure on.
It made that scary. I mean, Wicadia made it really scary. Looked like another highlight was coming in from him. But it was just a mini one. Oh, he hit that too, actually. That was his third 1D of the round. Oh my goodness.
There's been a couple of close ones like that for Aurora tonight that just don't end up on their side of the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Santeras goes down the A long play, though. GamerLegion coming in versus guns, and they get shredded in the first 15 seconds.
And yeah, it's a pistol and conversions, but this is where we really find out how Aurora are feeling. They got everything they want to work with. Great opening setup here on long. Just don't kick off with another 3v5.
Walkout goes uncontested, but now that Ops trying to get on the front line. God. Oh, my God, he wins that fight.
Oh, he shot all of that into the wall, and
then
no
Hypex
way,
finds
it's
his.
3 on 5. Not again, Aurora. Not again. The flank's coming in, but it might be too slow. They're going back into mid. And Madger's going for the long flank. This might actually be... Oh, he's changed his mind at the worst time.
If only
Both those decisions could have worked, but not...
fire in front of them. They send out their Molotov. Soulfly trying to hang on, takes the edge back. That nade nearly kills Rez. 15 seconds. Soulfly crossing to the car, kills Rez. He had little left to work with, and that's enough to send it back.
Oh.
Ooh. Sketchy one from a 3v5 to what could have just been a barreling into that B bomb site, in what could have been Madger catching the flank from T-spawn, in what could have been the all-in on a single defender, but still Aurora. They'll stop the bleeding at 2 deaths in mid.
I thought he was playing 4D chess for a second, but when he changed his mind and went back to mid and missed that timing too. Man, that just looked like a tragedy waiting to happen. I mean, Xanteris was playing an angle where you'll see legs, but he wasn't shooting for them. Can't get mad at the wall.
It's GamerLegion in a tough spot now. Tech9's in hand for 3. And fully invested in this round.
Oh, what a find. Shoulder spot.
Not ready.
Wicadia's dead. This round's done.
What a pounce. Off of the op shot.
They got a smoke as well.
And they'll make sure that that cross goes uncontested. Call it a save. Aurora walking away already.
Damn.
One op shot, and everybody's so ready to pounce on that one.
That's so great. And I mean, there's an aspect of this game where you want an opera that's really intelligent and knows how to play all portions of the round, doesn't know when not to die, knows when to take risks. But also you want to have that extra gear for, okay, I'm timing up a peak. It's going to be a shoulder spot. It's like a 30% chance I hit this. But if you believe I can, we can set this up. I'm fast enough, and we can win the round off of it. And that's what you just saw. You see that happen at the top of Banana a lot of times. And it really slows down the round if you don't get that tactic going properly. But Hypex, he's one of those guys. He's really sharp mechanically. He's not as all-around as someone like Woxic. He's also just as quick. But for a moment like that, it's perfect.
Terrorists win.
Crazy good find. There's just no recourse for Wicadia because he's shoulder spotting from so far away. You can't plan for this.
Look at the despair just instantly.
Oh, I mean, this was, by the way, when they lost their first round, they looked like this. So they've been in the lead the whole time, by the way.
Right back into it. Drowning in the thick of things. GamerLegion put that pressure right back on.
It's probably not going to be complicated CS that wins this game for GamerLegion if they pull off an upset. But it's Dust2. It's not that complicated.
Snack's really just one of us.
Yeah.
Just munching on some cashews mid-game. What do you guys want to try next? Got to keep that big brain fed.
And this could be also, like, again, Maui brought it up on the desk, and I really like the point about them never really setting up Hypex. And, you know, and in general, they've never really done that with Oppers. Well, there's a good moment for it, and it's not something I expected to see either. So maybe missing some of that, though, still on CT side. Could be made up for on the attack here on Dust2.
Easy one for Woxic. PR coming through to an unblind Woxic. Ooh, but Hypex's op also finds a victim. Door cross tag for 18.
That was through 2 walls or something.
Madger on the CT cross.
Madger has to be careful about this.
Not able to stop them from extending. His frag grenade sails in. Low peak gets a kill, but...
That was nice from Rez. That
Tauson
actually allows him to scale.
Wicadia climbs up behind them as that bomb plant goes through. Oh, he catches both! Soulfly clipped by
The bomb went
Hypex.
down, though.
That's going to give him away. That nade on Hypex could
early.
end it.
Oh!
Perfect round for Wicadia. Spams through the smoke, kills Snacks, finishes off the support, and anticipates that scramble sprint out of Hypex for the 3K.
I can't believe this guy sometimes. So much action with Wicadia. The nade timing had to be absolutely perfect. 47 health. That had to do a lot of damage. And when he shot this early, I was like, oh man, he's blown it. Like, he's missed the bomb planter. If there's somebody watching this, no, kills them both.
Double ops now as well for Aurora. Feels like they're trying to bank on that to just finish off the last 3 rounds they need. See if GamerLegion's rambunctiousness has them skipping steps and walking into scopes. Bit of uncertainty as far as what the hell's going on in mid. That's going to draw Wicadia's eyes back, and one of those ops now posted inside of the window. Soulfly, critical position here between the 2 smokes.
Flash.
A lot of players coming through. He just gets into the corner instead. They try to pre-fire. Wicadia hits his. Soulfly's double's fantastic, and he gets out of there unscathed. Back in with a triple.
Snacks goes down.
Killed from spawn, and that's that.
11 rounds off of that. They were looking for him. They were shooting at something, but they were off the mark coming out of that smoke.
Looks a little messy sometimes when you emerge through that smoke, and it's like you start pre-firing ahead of time, but then you've already moved through, and the flash just makes you look lost. And Soulfly capitalizing on that scramble out from GamerLegion. Bottomed out bank accounts would have gotten them nothing this round, so they'll go for the full-on save. And that should give guarantee to Aurora's 12th. That Wicadia triple when he climbs up just a couple of rounds ago really felt like the nail in the coffin.
You said it that, like, you know, Wicadia's had they've had so many close rounds like that, and it's always been Wicadia. Triple Deagle round where he almost won it. And it's, well, finally, it actually results in the conversion. But it's just crazy how many chances he gives Aurora.
Sees a bit of presence in middle and decides to just put a gap between him and any potential pistols. You've got the op, you might as well lean on it. Should be a shooting gallery for Xantares, but he'll actually keep them delayed for the time being. He said that Dust2 would be unlikely for GamerLegion to be able to win. That T-side pistol that gave them 3. That kind of got their hopes up. Aurora stabilized, happy to the double off and show rock solid defense. 1 kill versus the guns of Aurora. Make it a 2nd off of the Glock somehow. And now there's an AK in the mix of it all. That's gonna make things weird. That allows for the bomb plant. And how wild is Snacks gonna get here? Oh, he's got the kill to Woxic. Glock back up for Tauson. Oh my god, 60 damage after the fact.
And it's actually Wicadia on a USP to get both of those last kills.
It's uncomfortably close considering that GamerLegion come into this round with nothing, but it'll be 4 map points secured here for Aurora.
No, he totally saves it. He could have just died to the AK on that. On that swing. How does this even get close?
Tauson getting Glock kills. Oof. Man goes incognito. gun round waited for by GamerLegion. They send it quickly into the long doors, and they'll find no contest whatsoever. Free map control out of the gate here in what could be the final round of Dust2.
Just gonna benefit from that peek. Nice angle here for Rez.
Oh, ooh,
That's a Rez classic.
ew.
Just taps. So many guys I can just hit crazy one taps on the server today.
It's nice to see that because I felt like, you know, there were certain teams we saw maybe their T sides kind of uninspired. There's been like longer rounds, etc. So a little ring rust in that regard getting into the new season. But it feels like everybody's been at least hitting the DMs.
Yeah, seriously.
We've had some nasty individual moments. So many aces already at Bounty. I mean, for God's sake, we've had an ace.
That was special.
What has the Liege been doing over Christmas?
Yeah.
Missed op shot for Woxic would have been a good way to draw this back, but this round's coming way too easy the GamerLegion way. They get into that slow burn, long commitment, and as Aurora go back into their spawn, Woxic can find a freebie. Yes, sir. Is it enough to go for this? I mean,
they're coming up cat. I think you do give this a test. Look at the amount of utilities Xantares has.
Not to mention the double kit. We'll see what Xantares finds as he comes up from Catwalk. Remember, low health as well here for Snacks and PR. Considering how convincing the start of the round was, there is still a chance for Aurora. More damage dealt off of the utility, but Xantares takes some in return. He goes into that angle, and the two members of GamerLegion layer up to deny him. They're going to hunt down Woxic. He'll hit the no-scope to just remind them he's got more in the tank to offer, but there's the first of 4 survived by GamerLegion so far.
Yeah, this one getting to overtime. Wow, there's so many shades of Inferno on Dust2 here, but not sure if I see it. Not sure if I see it. Great out of Rez. It's always interesting to watch people who are in like hard lurk spots pick their favorite angles. You know, like seeing people on. I always used to watch like Axel play outside of B on overpass, and like the few ways he would play, the specific angles that he could just sit on forever. Everyone's got their favorites. They try to keep them fresh.
5-7 betrays Madger's hold. Wicadia down here in tunnels, though, cuts off the other side of GamerLegion's setup. Ooh, and he keeps it clean. There goes Rez. And Wicadia's not going to play this round greedy. Insta fallback. Instead, Xantares picks up the position.
But where are you going?
And he wants that upgrade.
Yeah.
It's right there for the taking.
It's also got tunnels to himself. Just don't need to overextend.
There was a nade on the ground. Ooh. There he's got it now. Okay, I was wondering if it was a smoke, because that would have been perfect to block off T-spawn.
Wants to keep going.
Another one?
Okay.
Gives it back to Hypex.
Why give it back?
I don't know.
It's been so overly aggressive, honestly.
The cat player's lucky to be alive right now, dude. Woxic should be a dead man with that scout. They're nervous about what else could be occupied in tunnels, but that's not the case. Right now, Aurora leaning back with what's left of them, right? 2 duels that cost Soulfly and Woxic health. Got a slight edge still here for GamerLegion, but a long push out of Wicadia is so active. Whoa. And he's going to find the flank timing. That's a dink on Hypex, but still 3 members of GamerLegion to take their chances into A. Double Molotov to prevent Woxic from coming up. Wicadia's going to find the ramp duel, but PR hits the headshot first. Oh, and goes wide into the CT duel. That feels unnecessary, but nasty nonetheless.
Oh, for PR? I'm still hung up on Xantares.
Sure.
That felt unnecessary. I mean, you just talked about how Wicadia is not going to get greedy. Xantares comes into tunnels, gets a kill, that's great. Maybe wants to go for an upgrade, that's fine. Goes in for another peek. They had their entire advantage. Having tunnels control is such a massive advantage. They're 4v3.
Yep.
They don't have the best guns besides him, and he can't get approached. And yet he gives one back. And now the game continues. Xantares, we've seen over-aggressive moves from him on Inferno as well. Not a good look for someone with his experience.
PR with the electric slide on this one.
Xanteris dies. It's a 3v3, but there's like an MP9 and a scout or whatever. There's no actual advantage anymore. So just handed that one back, Xanteris.
Yeah, I think risking his MP9 for the AK, absolutely. Getting one peek, sweet, man. You got the bonus kill.
Yeah, chill for a bit.
What would have been a chance to close map 2 is now just GamerLegion making a run for overtime. Now, GamerLegion didn't face any map points themselves back on Inferno. This is their chance to play catch-up. Like Aurora were forced to 4v5 at that, and a more passive angle here from Woxic could bode real well. They go swinging into him. His second shot, his second frag. Tauson, though, is not going to let him have a chance at a third, and now Xanteris has the responsibility to either stay alive or gun him down as they attack this bomb site. Major from long, finding an angle as well on Snacks. He'll finish that one off. Tauson collecting a second in this round. Soon enough, that cat flank comes through. Xanteris, though, finds the head of Tauson, stops him at a double, and Hypex the squeezes on. We go map 3, as Aurora will eventually get there, and Wicadia yet again at the tippity top of Aurora's scoreboard, back-to-back maps.
The third 8-4 half coming out within this series, but this time we don't get it in the second part of Dust2.
This event online. So Mirage, this is where boys become men.
Yeah, and they would want that Soulfly experience on LAN with this new lineup for sure. So, and Aurora, I mean, they kicked off with the grand finals at Bounty last year. That was when they showed us exactly how strong they were going to be to set things in motion. For GamerLegion, though, saw the win rate, 100% over 2 maps. Aurora, half the time, they win every time.
I'm sold.
10 maps of Mirage, 5 maps won.
Aurora won the knife round, pick CT side. Xanteris gonna find more than he wants.
Snacks
coming
entry
up that catwalk. Snacks gets it done. We got an instant gush on Wicadia as well, but Major's hanging on until all of a sudden those apartments players just trickle out behind him, and bomb's gonna be planted in a comfortable 4v2 situation for GamerLegion. They just kind of Ooh, nasty.
Wow.
That's a hell of a shot from Woxic. Soulfly catches the back of PR. That's gonna scramble him for a second. A little frazzled as he takes this fight wide into the market door. Woxic picks up another headshot. They've evened this out before exiting. Bombs past the halfway point. No kit for the defuse. Tough one here for Woxic after he gets himself 2 frags. And they were clean headshots, but they were only 2 headshots when he really needed 4.
He needed 4, or he needed a team that could get a hold for him on that B site, but you couldn't stop Snacks, could ya? Look at this guy up front on the entries. We don't know who got the extra gush, but I think it was Snacks too.
Yeah, when he rounded the corner from Cat, surely. I think he was still the first guy in. There's a few one-taps in the pistol round. Force buy out for Aurora. Quadruple MP9.
That's why Scream's coming back. He heard about the one-taps.
It's like, oh, we can do this again?
Yeah, it's viable now.
What team does he join? I'm still so confused by that. I'm so confused.
Is Navera still playing? I think so, right? He came back again from Valorant?
I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know. He was so good on Vitality, man. It's a shame that never actually panned out for him.
Yeah, remember 6-man rosters?
Yeah, he was the peak of it.
That was a thing for a little while, wasn't it? Tauson gonna try to clear out the ramp, but excuse me, hiccups, gets blinded by Major. And now 4 players up. They'll take control of the A site. Bombs in the backdrop of it all, and Wicadia's gone unchecked. Snacks passes by.
No matter, he doesn't know Snacks passed by.
So Snacks comes back. And with that, we've got GamerLegion converting the pistols. Still 3 players up. They'll laugh it off because Hypex died because Snacks pushed. He said sorry.
Every time someone cracks a joke, I just want to know who. I want to listen into the joke.
I also want to know what the joke is. Are they laughing at me?
No one's talking about you, Con.
Okay. You never know.
This time I'm sure of it. You're just paranoid. Do you know the history of why people's ears burn when they think people are talking about them?
Why you mean why their ears ring? Like,
No.
Why would they say that's an expression?
No. Your ears ring when you get like, when you have like tinnitus.
Yeah, but that's an expression though, right? When your ears are ringing, it's supposed to be because somebody's talking about you.
Burning.
For burning.
Yeah.
Literally burning. Like a sunburn.
Don't make me confused right now.
No, it's when somebody says, "Oh, my ears are ringing." You go, "Yeah, because someone's talking about you." That's what you say. My ears are ringing. Oh, someone's talking about you. And if I'm wrong, be disconnected. 11 ears for feeling burning or hot ears.
One more time. Give it a shot.
What the hell?
Oh my gosh, Connor. Search.
Look.
Why are my ears ringing?
My ears are ringing. It's an old wives' tale. When your ears are ringing,
No,
someone's
you're
gossiping about you.
using the AI overview.
We're both right. We're just disconnected, Launders. We've grown apart.
If your ears are burning, it may be your spirit guides trying to make you aware that a message is on its way.
Okay, so we're both talking about some crazy shit.
It's okay.
Don't make me feel crazy for not believing that burning ears means my spirits are flying away.
Like on fire?
Well, I thought you meant like burning. Like, oh, I spent too much time in the Maltese sun. My ears are burning. Or, oh, Soulfly really wants to use this deagle. His hands are burning. You know, ants in your pants type situation.
Fire ants.
Wow, we've really gone full circle. For better or for worse. Nobody home?
No
Aurora?
No diffuse.
Anything? Not a kill? Nothing? GamerLegion off to the races early.
You believe in spirits?
I believe something. I just don't think anybody's got the answers, you know?
You don't believe anyone? No one. No one's had the right thought.
No one's had the right answers yet.
No one's had the right thought.
I'm not willing to believe you.
When sharks were swimming this planet before humans, iPhones were possible. Explain that.
Ooh. Wow. Thank God for thumbs. Or thank something. First gun round, and Aurora want to get it started with the Woxic off mid play, but smoked out instantly. And the crossing through it. Careful.
Yeah.
Oh, you could feel it coming. Xantares
Just
sitting on that
triangle.
smoke. Rez hits the Ripper and a second as he goes over top of the bench. Missed shot from Woxic. You don't see those too often, so his recovery's immediate, but Rez has already found the right route. Through the murder hole, into Woxic's scope. What a tear this round from Rez. 4 kills to his name.
He really channeled his Freiburg for that entry round. My goodness. More laughing, more good times here for GamerLegion, and a really hot start.
Xantares already tilted off the face of the earth because of this. Sitting inside of the connector smoke, Rez just pulls the trigger.
I think they wait. They let the tilt set in. but I don't know if there's a better team with MP9s on planet Earth. Once they reach that threshold of 3 and more, that's when great things happen for Aurora. You see it? It's all coming together.
Ahead of the Molotov, though.
Oh.
Yeah, MP9's going to find the right timing.
Oh.
And now so is the connector one. Ready to pounce on both sides of that, where Aurora. You can take over the B bomb site all you want, GamerLegion, but this retake, featuring no kits, is already starting to rock back to this side of the map. It's a well-timed molly that keeps them at bay. That'll secure the bomb plant without anybody flying out the window just yet.
So this comes down to Wicadia's awareness. Is he going to... Oh, okay, he checks it, but it's held perfectly by PR.
Soulfly tries to keep that edge in hand. Hypex feeling the squeeze at the moment.
Just don't jump up.
It's going to take a long route for PR to come and join him, and he's got to do it quietly as well, just in case he's flanking anybody else. There's the pop-up confirmation on 2. PR's trying to come and join this from Catwalk, but missed op shots here from Hypex. PR catching Soulfly, jumping over. That's going to confirm both bodies, but he's taken down to 7 HP, 10-second defuse. He's got to push this in. You've got to make sure.
What?
No!
Cover him at some point,
Doesn't cover
Xantares.
at all, and Xantares can't win this round because of that.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
That's that's a bad mistake from Xantares. I mean, he's low, so he's hoping obviously that there's a wall bang that comes in, but it's not like the most difficult one ever. So what is a 3v5 recovery from GamerLegion as they find the right site. And in the end, I mean, Roar upgrade their guns, but they don't have a lot of utility. But yeah, that's an oopsie. It's like, thank you for the gift. Trying to push his teeth back into his mouth. Like Jim Carrey or something.
We've all been there, you know? Thought this was the young team. Man's got dentures. God, another tilter as well for Aurora, just because that was a 5v3. You were on top of the bomb. You had pieces to cover. And even getting the diffuser, like, it's a split second, and it's also the wall bang through the box. So many variables that could just get you over the edge, and Aurora somehow have to hang on and survive all of them mentally. It's guns back in hand, but it's an empty-handed CT side so far.
We'll see about this Molly under Balk. There's a good amount of counter utility. It's not the most promising setup when Wicadia is watching up through that hole, but if they run out, it's Soulfly who instantly gets peeked. And they don't have connector control. It's a little awkward right now, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to beat themselves up if they don't just deliver with kills.
Yeah.
Soulfly, unfortunately, just getting the 1 on res. It's a good damage on Tauson. Sure, it's a bit of chip on Snacks and Hypex, but I'd rather be GamerLegion planting that bomb and hanging on to Ticket. Madger coming through. We've got utility here for Woxic, but there's a lot
complimenting each other, right?
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes when the wheels fall off for Aurora, that's kind of what starts to happen. And I'm not saying that the wheels have fallen off just yet, but there's definitely a few loose nuts. We're getting wobbly at 6-0 GamerLegion start.
Terrorists win.
Exactly. No one likes secondhand smoke more than Connor.
I love it.
Sometimes we'll be walking behind someone smoking a cigarette.
No, I don't. That's crazy. no, I gotta shoot that one down.
No, he does it subconsciously too. That's the best part.
No.
All right,
That'd
man.
just be weird.
GamerLegion can do no wrong. Oh, if they read this, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, this is that formula that we've seen in the past from GamerLegion, right? The PR, Tauson, and then Rez is the third piece. Like, this trio right now is hard hitting, and Hypex just catches first kill on Xanteres, who's now 1 in 5.
Oh, Xanteres peeked the top of stairs. Because they had the smoke in Palace, but they did not see an op in middle. I feel like Xanteres has not put a proper price on his life in this series.
Well put. Yep.
You know? Like, you're Xanteres.
It's one thing when Wicadia is playing lights out, but this Mirage start's been kind of slow for everybody across the board on Aurora. GamerLegion have this A split set up well. Resin Snacks floating down bottom middle, gonna get that boost going. Ah, bad jump by Snacks, but he'll still commit to it.
Commits and no one's there to hear it, so.
And Madger's finding Rez in the bottom of Connector, but oh, here comes Snacks. That's gonna frazzle Aurora for a second. Tauson's unable to win the duel down bottom Palace. Snacks comes at it a second time, and he's gonna leave a lot to be desired in that one. Chances at free frags. Looks like we're on the brink of Aurora's first. That's damage on Madger. He's actually going to burn out to Hypex, who's looking to try to save this. They know he's stuck behind triple, and they're going to clean that out. But here comes the flank at 6 seconds. Wicadia's just got to survive. Oh no, he picked it up just in the nick of time. PR. He's got that bomb down 100 health, and Wicadia goes wide and he dies.
Oh, come on.
Another tilting round for Aurora to have to stomach.
How'd he get the bomb so fast?
I don't know. It felt like it was lost.
I thought it wasn't even facing him the way he ran at it. He picked it up so quickly.
Oh, they're off the face of the earth, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh,
7-0.
I think now is the time to have the conversation, to just bring it back to the roster change. When Aurora fizzled out the way they did at the end of 2025, it felt like it was a team that was on the brink of making changes for at least half a year. And the change that we got with the removal of Jota and the addition of Soulfly, there's a world where if Soulfly is just as good of a player, if he was literally a Jota clone, how many of us at home would still be convinced that it was the right move? Like it was maybe one of the, you know, it feels like the issue is deeper.
Yeah.
It just feels like at times they're on each other's, like they're just on each other's backs.
Yeah, permanent.
They're at each other's throats. And then
definitely, we saw, you know, you just see stuff like the stuff they personally tweeted out and, you know, talked about. And we casted them in that final where they looked like they didn't even win.
Yeah.
At Bucharest.
No, 100%.
They just looked like they, honestly, they weren't even happy. They were so frustrated, but
it's always dangerous to start playing like the psychologist game as a commentator, but like the writing's on the wall. We all see it. And nobody does their best work in a toxic work environment. And somehow, again, when rounds like that start going, stacking up against you, like you said, winning the only event they've ever won, they were on the brink of a breakdown.
Xanteres definitely didn't even, he didn't even like it.
I don't think he likes this anymore, though. And it's just going to keep dogpiling Aurora. And the reason I bring that up, particularly, it's not just to kick them while they're down, but it's because we're looking at an Aurora that needs to try to get back to where they were in 2025. And starting an event like Bounty in such a negative space, not making it to top 8, when 1 year ago, at the first Bounty of the year, they were in the grand finals.
Yeah.
That is why I feel like we've got to just identify this shortcoming for Aurora. There are online games you lose that don't have this hard of ramifications, but look at everything that gets stacked against him. Xanteres wants to quit the server right now.
Yeah.
You just got stomped on by Snacks, a falling AK headshot. How much more can a group of guys endure?
I don't know. And last year was a mixture of probably being a victim of the circuit, you know, themselves. It's hard to turn down events when you're on the come up. So I get that too. You know, which ones do you skip if they were supposed to skip them? And then when they made finals runs or deep runs, like, how can you feel bad about that when that's like your best results of the year? So it's really, really tough to navigate. And we've even seen for GamerLegion that Ash has benched himself for the same reason, is like not being able to manage the amount of game time. So on the one hand, I do feel for them, but it also probably is like the primary thing that needs to be figured out. But man, we're fresh off the break.
Fresh off the break.
We ain't even get started yet.
We're 5 days in.
This is the most energy we're gonna have. But when you die like that, man.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is, like, sometimes I think, like, maybe it's a bit over the top, but if I was Xanterez, I'd be just as upset. Some of the deaths that he's on the receiving end of.
Yeah, well, some of them are.
His
Yeah, and
doing.
some of it's like, you know, counter don't make that decision, you know? Yeah.
But a falling Snacks headshot while you're losing 0-7 after bringing the series back from an opening map loss. And that's enough to break a Buddhist monk.
I did read some stat, though, that was like that in Turkey, they yell at inanimate objects more than any other country.
Okay.
When I was there, I saw a guy yelling at a broom for falling over.
Okay.
So I think
cultural.
it is. They are just used to it. Yeah, they are.
I don't understand. That's what it must be. It's a form of affection. Oh, dude, just blasted by Rez as well.
Affection, you like that?
Yeah. Madger trying to hold them back inside of B, but this defense falters. And GamerLegion, you know, we could talk about them in the most positive way in contrast then. We weren't sure what we'd get out of GamerLegion with Ash's departure because we just don't know what GamerLegion looks without him.
Yeah.
I was in a shuttle with Ash on the way to the award show in Belgrade last week, and I said, you know, like, how are you? Just, you know, let's not talk about CS, just how are you?
Yeah.
And he said, this is the first time I've ever traveled without a laptop because for the first time in 7 years, I know I won't have to watch a fucking demo.
Yeah.
Right? He's been so on top of it. I was like, a player break's got to be good for you, right? He's like, this is the first time I can enjoy one because usually it's filled with either trying to find a new replacement because
no
a
breaks.
player gets poached.
He's got a reputation for scouting as well as a reputation for bringing up new players. Well, yeah, so definitely. Yeah, it did feel like his role was in some ways like just more than the
coach.
average coach. Yeah.
So he was having a grand old time. I asked him, I said, you going to enjoy the after party? He's like, I've never been to one. So you've never been to an esports after party? He said, no, because usually you have to get to the finals to still be there.
Yeah, well.
Yelling at the broom. All while GamerLegion sweep this one under the rug. 9-0 this T-side. Listen, I would love to have filled this conversation with more about the game, but there's very little game to be had here from Aurora. They're just getting trounced.
Yeah, like, I mean, GamerLegion are playing. Aurora are just there taking a beating right now.
So we got to zoom out and get big picture.
See if they fight back.
I think the bigger picture for GamerLegion this season is going to be trying to, again, tap into the potential that we saw between this PR Tauson duo, trying to get more out of your offer, right? That's something Snacks, again, Snacks working with Monacy for a little while.
No, well, Dust2 was a nice luck from
Yes, sir, it was. And this game he's not been really called on because your riflers just keep getting this constant pack moving in. PR on the T side yet again, showing his value. And so GamerLegion are a team that are also looking for a deep playoffs run. Oh, this victory here, this what feels like guaranteed win, that's top 8 at their first event of the season.
Oh, that sucks.
5v4 out of the gate off of the flashbang. It's Soulfly that gets busted up. And Woxic will hunt down the trade frag. But this is, at best, 3 rounds of a CT side.
Rez is surrounded, but oh, he finds the timing to push, but Woxic still takes him out. Nicely done.
PR tries his hand. Xanterez gets one. That's his second frag of the map. And Woxic's op's going to find a third victim. Not missing shots, at least. It's just a matter of finding those engagements without all of GamerLegion jumping on top of you simultaneously.
There's a bit of Dust2 Woxic. They're in a best case 3-round situation. But more than that, maybe they can end on a high.
Wouldn't be the first time this series that Aurora string the last 3 rounds of a half together. Yeesh. There we go. Number 1 on the scoreboard, 10 rounds into play. But they know that it is a difficult job ahead.
That was a great flash. Just also a great spray while blind. Where do you place that? You know, because there's like an element of luck, obviously, to hit the headshot, but also they can't come in from any other angle. You know exactly how they're going to fight it. There's just as much skill, I think, in luck and luck involved in that hold. Counter-Strike can be a game where the rich get richer. When you're winning, it's easier to win more. You have more ideas, more things you really haven't had to try, levels you haven't had to show. You know, they know they're winning on a strategic level, but also, mental level as well right now.
I feel like if this is Snax' chance to just pull something crazy out of the hat, just to really try to send it back to Aurora. Double op setup again. We saw this towards the end of Dust2 for Aurora. Off the timeout, they pull it out. Means Wicadia can sit on catwalk with it while Woxic holds on to triple.
They find to exact through the smoke.
As Woxic's off on this very bomb site that cost GamerLegion their last round. They try it again.
They missed the jungle cross molly. Oh, they dropped the smoke at spawn as well.
What the hell?
And they get the kill back.
Don't let them win this round.
Don't let them win this round.
2 pieces of missed utility and the 4 versus 5. Rez gets his on Xanterez. Soulfly.
Oh, not again.
Dropping AK kill while Hypex burns PR. 2 missed utilities on the execute. A 4 versus 5, and it still ends in GamerLegion's lap.
That feels so bad. Was that Xanterez again?
Xanterez died inside a connector to Rez.
Oh, okay.
It's Soulfly that gets dropped on.
Damn. All that flubbed utility, and they still pull it out. Maybe that's an indictment on Aurora more than anything else.
Oof, down he goes. Woxic dead already. I think GamerLegion happy with this half no matter how this final round goes, but Rez just keeps shooting through smokes, man. He's been a problem inside of middle. Utility to blanket their catwalk play while Snax starts to take that bomb back through T-spawn. Soulfly opening up the smoke. Ooh, and he keeps the pressure on, deters them from the full pull away.
Yeah, they needed something like that.
Soulfly 3 kills on for the ace.
This could be a cool walkout, actually, with the mid control that just took place. They're really worried about halls. Snax isn't coming to...
Is a madman.
He's not even thinking about this, though.
Gets the drop on the jungle player. But as he's going to line up this nade, you'd think Xanterez strikes.
They just don't even have this in the back of their mind at the moment. So Xanterez should be just in a solid spot.
At what point do they consider it, if ever?
Oh, wait, they're pushing towards B? Oh my goodness.
Launders, no. You can't.
Is there some way that Madger just doesn't think that this is going to happen and they just walk into an easy fight? He's not holding the actual murder hole right now.
Snax, don't do this to them.
This is actually...
Okay, there we go. Snax gets found out, but he doesn't expect a second. Oh, there's the jump. And Xanterez is all the way over in T-spawn, so Tauson has a chance at this.
And he's planning. Good for here. I don't know if he's going to jump back in or if he thinks... He's coming up towards Hall.
There we go. Xanterez is going to blindside him. Xanterez rounds the corner with all of the advantage in the world, and at the very least, Aurora get this second round, made possible by Soulfly finding the multi-frag inside of Connector. But this one was just an example of how the mental gets tested and how a game of Counter-Strike can feel like it's entirely escaped you. 2 rounds for Aurora with their bounty lives on the line.
Hey guys, this is Mahone, and I'm going to break down how the pros hold short on Mirage so you can do it just like them too. Let's go. At the start of the round, typically you'll want to throw a flash at the top of mid to push the T's back. This flash hits anyone standing between top mid and the chair, ultimately creating space for you to peek middle. The top mid flash creates an avenue to peek middle, but you also have to worry about someone coming from underpass. To deny the possible T coming from underpass, you can throw a Molotov at the entrance to prevent them from getting to bench. This gives you more safety when you fight top mid. The top mid flash and underpass Molotov are good tools to help you fight, but before you reach that point, there's a chance a T could cross the initial angle before you get to bricks. This is possible if the T has the best spawn and your teammates at window and connector get smoked out. If this happens, you can Molotov the bricks and progress as the Molotov is still up. But if the Ts don't push up, a great angle to hold is between the bricks and the corner, where you can't be seen from chair. This is strong because Ts tend to clear the bricks angle on the right corner, but not exactly the spot in between. This also allows you to be close enough to spot if a T runs up connector. Another spot you can use is on the ledge in front of ladder room. Holding this specific spot matches up with the right end of the bench, so if Ts jump onto it, you'll be able to catch them mid-air. Being up close also allows you to see the T even if they crouch, whereas if you stand further back, the T now has the option to crouch for cover. If you want to get a deeper view into mid, you can get a boost onto the bricks. From here, you can catch Ts running down the slope of mid from an elevated position, and even if the Ts throw a smoke at Cat like this, you'll still be able to see over it. Now, these are some great positions to play on short, but you'll likely want some flexibility to move to ladder room. The best way to do this is to throw a smoke at the front of catwalk. Not only does this block the Ts from pushing up, but now you can move to ladder room without being caught. Being in ladder room allows you to defend against Ts coming up short and through window at the same time. You also get access to this position on the cement blocks in window to spot the cross towards connector. Ts often overlook this position since they're clearing the top of connector when they enter. But holding short is just one part of being in this area. What are some other ways to help your teammates? If you don't use your smoke for front cat, you can also use it to re-smoke the bottom of connector, which slows down the T's map control. If a B push comes in, putting yourself right up to the bricks gives you an isolated fight for the window. The power behind this is that the bricks actually covers up many of the common flashes that pop towards the B site. For comparison, exposing yourself to the site with the same flashes would look like this. Now, despite everything you can do as the short player, don't forget you can start the round by going through window instead of B site. If you make the cat jump, you can contest mid far earlier. And instead of jumping on cat, you can also go for the ladder room jump. Being in ladder allows you to cut off any Ts who go fast towards short. But if you peek middle from ladder room, keep in mind a T with the best spawn can already make it to second chair. And that was the last piece on how to hold Mirage short like the pros.
Well, you're not allowed to quit. Those are the rules. And so Aurora are here to try to win this pistol and to try to take this halfback, but it feels like the start of 2026 may have just escaped them off of the back of, again, a solid core showing out of GamerLegion. PR, Rez, Tauson, they've all kept the pressure on since this Mirage started, and unfortunately for Aurora, on the receiving end of some baloney.
It's a little bit of baloney, and also, I mean, Aurora could be like playing badly and everything, but GamerLegion just like also just crushed them. They played great calls, great follow through on everything they did. Lots of nut shots get hit, and when you're playing with confidence, that's when you get jumping kills. That's when you get like what looks like lucky ones. They just generate so many opportunities by swinging everything, basically.
That would have been a nice free kill. Snacks gets back on 9 health.
Oh, that's interrupted, yeah.
Cat extension almost gets caught out. Rez nearly dead now.
Ooh, double up on Cat. This is a little bit tricky. They don't know who they shot either.
Tauson missing shots. This is not looking like a CT pistol win whatsoever. Okay. So here we go. Aurora needed this round. You get this round, all 5 players up, and you tell yourself, we're here to play. Let's give this a damn shot, shall we?
You can call the halftime a forced pause, but maybe something really good to reset yourself. And you know, Soulfly's just in the mix like, what's the problem? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Oh. Welcome to a tough spot, Soulfly. He's trying to show us that he's got what it takes to have earned this position on Aurora. He's played well throughout the series. But it's hard to show anything promising in a score like this. Don't lose to the force buy. Hypex comes in with the kill on Majert. That deep underpass peek pretty quick, and an upgrade to an AK. Thank you.
He doesn't think someone's here. He's kind of watching it. Oh,
Now he knows.
Okay.
Oof, Wicadia, dangerous game to jump around like that, but that could maybe just indicate he's trying to set up this distraction. Hypex thinks it's coming from underpass instead, but it's really Soulfly to get the jump on it. Yeah, Soulfly keeps the timing up, and they'll retrieve that gun plus man advantage.
That's pretty scary to push through that smoke, but really important. Soulfly just got rid of that problem right away. This can just be a B play now. Oh my gosh, no way. Oh, that's so perfect. Then when they break that open.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Run down the
be
B
calm.
bomb site.
Should be calm. But it is a 2v2. Bomb planter solo for now.
Don't panic just yet. Wicadia on a journey on Catwalk right now. Gets an AK and a frag grenade to come back with. Snax's arrival gets predicted by Soulfly, and he will continue to give us something to praise. Nice double kill from him in a high-pressure spot.
He was just like the janitor of that round, just cleaned up all the messes. Just made sure it didn't get out of hand. I think we saw a few rounds like that on Inferno where he just took things into his hands.
And for what it's worth, also, like, just on the cameras, looking composed, going through the motions.
Yeah.
You can't always stop what's happening around you, but you can choose not to participate. And so he stays fixated on the goal, which is just don't lose. 4th round added to the board for Aurora. Stacking B is the call for GamerLegion. Oh. Yeah. Take those. Let's get them going. You know, let's build them up.
Let's do a little deathmatch round here.
Let's get Santeras up and running. Counter-Strike's better for it when he's in a good place. That's it, right there.
Can't see me.
Bomb finds that vacant
Imagine he
site.
died, though, right here. He'd be so tilted. We get another Nico table out of it.
Ooh, yeah. Just let him keep having his fun. Better that Wicadia takes it than Santeras. That Deagle from Hypex drops 1.
Yeah, he can handle it.
So
Still
Aurora
here for the warm-up.
trailing by 5 rounds off this conversion. GamerLegion 3 from the win. But it's that CT side advantage and being so close after what was such a flat half out of Aurora. I mean, we all watched the first 12 rounds of play. It's hard to believe in an Aurora that was getting battered as badly as they were.
Like fish and chips, mate.
Roll it, bruv. Guns will serve up the real test. Aurora, pistol, good. Conversions, good. Win a gun round, and they're gonna start believing.
They're going to be very careful for the smoke break, but they're going super light on Cat. They got vision nice and early. See if the double mollies are coming out. Yeah, there's one.
Tauson still given free reign to change position.
Oh, they kind of missed the...
There we go,
okay.
recovery. 3v5 underway.
Crazy spot for Snacks. Is he going to get spotted?
Feels like he's waiting for that plant.
He doesn't
Nobody's
get
going
spotted.
to cover this. Wicadia's done for. Oh, even damage onto Woxic. Soulfly, a part of this recovery, though.
The bomb is in a fine spot. Oh, the nade. It's perfect with that molly.
He's got to do it all now. He's worried about that flank. Opper inside of the market lets him know. Still stuck within this.
Does he want to try to approach the Opera if he thinks he's solo? That's the question.
It's a flash to try to get past it. Doesn't jump the angle.
I mean, we're running out of time to do anything now, Soulfly.
Feels like he's just going to take these duels, and that second player in market's going to catch him off. Now he knows. Soulfly, you can win this with the duels, but those are the ones that escape him. And so the 3v5 denied by GamerLegion. Snacks just buying the perfect amount of time.
Yeah, I didn't love the entrance into B. The flash, they threw like one, I don't know how many flashes they threw, but they didn't cover much. And coming up Cat, obviously, Xanteris had enough headway there to like get open lines and everything, but they just weren't in danger. I feel like they should have relied more on the exec more than the one player in their 4-1. Careful with that.
Floating. And almost pays the price. Major versus Tauson could be queued up. That smoke's not going to last forever. Major happy to wait it out. Aurora, no, they're just tiptoeing through a minefield, though, in this second half. They have no margin of error after their 2-round CT side. Hypex loses his angle as that pack starts to work its way up Cat. Oh, nice.
Come on.
Small adjustment, and you get Xanteris dead with his back turned.
Can't believe you even noticed that guy. The bottom connector player felt more clear. That was a hard shot.
Still 2 members of Aurora up Cat, but now we're already getting Snacks being active with this flank.
They're cloudy right now, man. They're getting flanked. They're losing time.
And it just feels like because of the scoreline, they are tiptoeing, right? Don't want to make these mistakes, but you give that time over for a confident GamerLegion to just solidify their positions, and it gets mopped up. Done for on the Cat approach from the shot out of Hypex to the walk around the corner. GamerLegion have been in control of this entire round, and they're going to make sure that they keep 4 players alive at the end of it. That's 12, folks.
Yeah, and mentally, it looks like they just won the game. That was such an easy round for them. They've totally crushed Aurora. They look like now the better team for sure. That's just goes without saying. And this shot is actually tremendous. That is so hard to do. And if it was just like one flashy shot this series, okay, but Hypex has been pretty damn consistent.
And the buy that keeps Aurora in bounty. Scraps. Set up outside of A. Fire fades. Hypex showed us good shots last round. Won't miss his chance. Soulfly denied anything further. Aurora tried to go all in, but instead they're going to be sent out. Unfortunately for a team that showed such promise at the start of 2025, 2026 will be just more pain for Aurora. GamerLegion's rebuild without Ash and with a fresh in-game leader is boding well. Snacks welcomes back GamerLegion to LAN to kick off the year.
Absolute domination coming out from GamerLegion on Mirage. Aurora didn't stand a